maintain the ball a little longer, have a little more success throwing the ball a little bit. But very, very pleased so far with what we've done.
Impressive, your quarterback, Jacob Caulfield. I've watched him on film. Here's a kid that can run it and throw it.
Oh, extremely tough kid. Also plays linebacker for us, so he's not afraid of contact. Great leader. He's a gamer. When it comes to game time, he's ready to go.
Different challenge this week. You're playing a team in Bridgeport that's totally different than anything you've seen the first 2 weeks. A single wing offense, a strong physical offense and defensive line. Talk about this matchup tonight with the Bridgeport Indians.
Well, I mean, again, the tradition they've had here the last kids have done since they've been in third grade. It's a definite challenge for us. Line-wise and stuff for them. I mean, they have a great offensive line. They've got a few very athletic guys in the backfield, and it's just something we've never seen before. Totally different than we've gone up against the first 2 weeks. So it's going to be a super challenge. We've got the physical as can be. Got to see them race, and they bring it. And we're going to have to bring it if we want to stay in the game. And we're going to have to not turn the ball over. And when we have chances to get first downs, we have to get first downs.
Finally, before we let you go, as we're joined by head coach Mark Caesar, John Marshall, Monarchs, your thoughts on the entire season. It's early. What are your goals this year? What do you think this team can be come November?
I think we can be a playoff team. That's obviously our number one goal. Like I said, we don't care if we get in, if we're the number 16 seed, for the number 2, 3 seed, whatever. We just want to get in the playoff and go 1-0 each week. We're trying to prepare for, not look ahead. We're trying to prepare for each week, each team we play, mentally and physically get ready for that team, and move on from there. But I think we have a good core group here. I think we've got some very good team leaders, and I think we got the right guys to do this. So it's going to be a challenge. I mean, the schedule's not easy at all, and we're going to have some ups and downs. Hopefully more ups than downs, but it's a grind for us. And like I said, if we finish 6-4, 7-3, whatever, our goal is to get in the playoffs.
John Marshall, first-year head coach, Mark Caesar.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent medicine along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at bridgeportexpresscare.com.
Whether it's getting the kiddos to school,
I love you. Bye, Mom.
Or taking it off-road and uphill.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, yeah, baby!
We've got the right tires for you.
Stop by a Glotfelty Tire Center and talk to one of our tire pros with locations in Bridgeport, Parkersburg, and Elkins.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years' experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
If you miss a step,
wow! Oh, ow, ow.
It hurts. So after your surgery, don't miss the very important step of physical therapy to improve range of motion, strengthen muscles, and reduce pain, among other benefits. Don't miss a step. Come see us.
Bridgeport Physical Therapy is here to help you regain your mobility and strength after surgery. Physical therapy is a necessary step to restored health that you just can't miss. Make an appointment with Bridgeport Physical Therapy, located in Bridgeport and White Oaks.
Time to connect with the Indians. Presented by Bridgeport Physical Therapy with 2 locations, West Main Street and now at White Oaks.
There's nothing that tastes better than locally raised beef. Some of the finest beef you will ever taste. Now you can get that locally raised beef and other local favorites. Edge of Town Farm Market is a 4th generation, 1 mile off I-79 at the Anmore exit. Take Route 58 east 1 mile. Edge of Town Farm Market is on the left after the U-Haul Center. Look for their signs in the Red Barn Building. Edge of Town Farm Market.
This is Ben Queen. It's high school football season and our student athletes are preparing for a successful fall. I hope you'll join me and get out and support our local schools and every single one of their sports teams. You have no idea how much it means for our students to see their friends and family cheering them on. And while you're at it, give our cheerleaders and bands a big thumbs up as well. Whether it's on the field, on the stage, or in the classroom, make time to cheer on our students.
Paid for by Friends of Ben Queen for Senate.
Back at Wayne Jamison Field on the Quality Machine Indians warm-up. We're getting ready for the Monarchs and the Bridgeport Indians. Welcome back. Time to connect with the Indians, joined by our buddy Chris Johnson from ConnectBridgeport.com. First visit into the booth this season. And Chris, good to see you.
Good to see you, Travis.
Football season is back, and I think this team is ready to try to bounce back and do it quickly after a poor performance by Bridgeport's own standards last week against Morgantown.
Right. I think everyone's kind of anxious to see how this offense especially can bounce back, because there really wasn't a lot to be critical about with the way the defense played a week ago.
Yeah, something we talked about this morning on the Football Friday show. The thing you did find out last Friday night, you have a pretty good run defense.
Yes, and it's at all three levels. The defensive line has been playing great. Like Tyler mentioned on the coaches show this week, those guys don't have a whole lot of stats, but they are disrupting every single play that the team tries to run against that defense. And Phil Reed had 17 tackles last week. It's rare that a good defensive player for the Bridgeport defense has that many tackles. And we've seen a lot of tremendous linebackers throughout the years, but and just you had guys like Josh Love step up and make it. And I think everyone left really impressed by him last week. So.
Yeah, certainly some positives out of that loss last week, and now you want to put those positives together, string them together, and get a victory.
Yeah, and I think we're all excited to see what Zach Orrig can bring to the offense tonight. I mean that's another piece of the puzzle. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Chris, we'll catch up with you at halftime. Get your first half thoughts as the Quality Machine Indians warm up continues after this timeout.
Quality Machine of Bridgeport presents the Indians warm-up prior to every broadcast of Indians football.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Stay tuned. The kickoff is next on the 103.3 WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Game day got you on the go? We get it. GoMart is here to keep you going all season long with stores throughout our home state. We're a proud West Virginia-owned company, and our friendly staff is committed to serving our communities. From fuel to freshly brewed coffee and snacks, a stop at GoMart to cover your game day needs is always a touchdown. Plus, GoMart Rewards members earn points with each purchase to redeem for discounts on gas and free items. So stop by, start saving, and stay on the go with GoMart.
Looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner? Or how about hang with friends? Or even watch the big game? Head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport, where the locals hang out. Brickside offers a full menu and bar, daily food and drink specials, outdoor patio along with weekend entertainment, and don't miss bingo every Sunday from 3 to 5. Brickside also offers a private banquet room for private parties. For more information, call 848-2094 or online at BricksideBarandGrill.com.
They're not just roads you drive on, or the smooth paths your family rides bikes on, or the highways that take you across this great nation. At JF Allen, they're not just asphalt. They're the framework that connects neighborhoods to cities, that bring us together and make us stronger. With unmatched services, materials, and supplies, the JF Allen team is the best in the industry. For all your paving needs, call JF Allen at 304-472-8890 or go to jfallenco.com.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Chad Reppert is your go-to agent in Bridgeport for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Chad Reppert has you covered. Call 304-381-3276 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individuals' premiums will vary by customers. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
This broadcast of Indians football is solely intended for our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of the descriptions and accounts of tonight's game are prohibited without written consent from WKMZ-FM. The announcers on this broadcast are employed by WVRC Media and approved by Bridgeport High School.
Just moments away from the teams emerging from the locker room as we're just a couple of moments away from kickoff, minutes away from kickoff. Let's check starters tonight for the Bridgeport Indians offensively, and welcoming back Zach Rohr to the T-back position. He is 5'9", 190, and a junior, and we saw flashes of what he could do last year. Certainly wasn't called on a lot on the offensive side of things because you were so loaded offensively, but he is the game breaker that this offense has been missing.
He'll help us at the safety position as well on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to give you some flexibility in the back end, and that's going to be big, not only tonight with this spread, John Marshall team, but also going forward. Got Fairmont Senior, another spread team. You've got Byrd, a spread team coming up, and there are a lot of five-wide teams on this schedule. All right. F-back is Phil Reed, 5'10", 210 senior. Charlie Brazier starting wingback, 5'11", 180, and a senior. And the blocking back will be Ryan Hall, 5'10", 200-pound, and a senior. The right end. Good to see Aiden Sparks. I mentioned this morning on the show, Chris, how often do you see a guy leave a football stadium on a stretcher and then be back at practice on Monday?
Here we were worried about a broken leg. Ends up being a bone bruise. He was in severe pain. He practiced all week. He's a tough kid, and I'm so thankful he's out there playing tonight. He's a good one.
Yeah, no doubt. And Parker Benson will get some snaps also at the end position, as will Cam Hess, the 6'2", 200-pound senior. Up front, Kamar Summers at the left tackle position. Left guard is Mario Galindo. The center is Quinn D'Amato, and the right guard is Bo Ford. The right tackle for the Bridgeport Indians is the sophomore Wes Brown. All right, invite you to stay tuned. As you hear in the background, the red and white have made their way out of the tunnel. We have got the opening kickoff coming your way next here on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
At Quality Machine Company of Bridgeport, we solve problems. We're your local provider for welding, custom fabrication, machining, structural steel sales, and all types of heavy equipment and industrial repairs. Whether your business is coal, oil and gas, construction, excavating, timber, or manufacturing, Quality Machine has a solution for you and your team. We're just a few miles east of Bridgeport on Route 50. Quality Machine, if man made it, quality can fix it. QualityMachineInc.com.
Why shop the rest when you could buy from the best? You already know the most reliable parts for your car, truck, SUV, or heavy-duty needs are at Napa. You already know the friendly, knowledgeable parts professionals are at Napa. So that leaves one question. Why are you not at Napa? Shop your locally owned, nationally known Napa store today. Qualified parts, helpful people. That's the Napa know-how.
To find a Napa location near you, visit mtowernapa.com.
Bridgeport Indians Radio Network is on the air.
Over the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There goes Rohr. He won't be touched. Midfield, 40, down to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Seven-time winner of the best high school sports broadcast by the West Virginia Broadcasters Association.
Snapping an inside give back to Brazier, and he ping-pongs his way off the defender into the end zone for the touchdown. They're going to go onside kick. It's a loose ball. It's caught. Great job. Taylor Thomas kicked it. Taylor Thomas recovers it at the 31-yard line, and how about that?
In his 30th season as the voice of the Indians, Travis Jones.
Perfect night for football. About 80 degrees, a little warm today, but should cool off quickly here. And John Marshall won the opening toss and deferred their option to the second half. So Bridgeport, for the second consecutive week, will start on offense to start this game. You remember last week had a 60-yard kickoff return to start by little Joshy Love.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again. Great speed. Love kind of used a small frame to hide behind the pile and break through for a 60-yard return.
All right, kickoff man is Connor Fitzpatrick, a junior for the Monarchs of John Marshall. If you not see John Marshall, if you didn't know better, you'd think it's the Lincoln Cougars out there. It's brown, gold, and white. On the run-up, Fitzpatrick bangs his foot into it, and that is going to send Love 5 yards deep into the end zone. Nice leg on the junior Fitzpatrick, and the Indians will take the automatic touchback and start this drive 1st and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line as the Indians scrimmage down at the Johnson Avenue end of the stadium. First and 10, and again, all eyes tonight will be on that T-back position as Zach Rohrig will start on the sideline as Ty Martin will continue to be at the T-back position. But again, we expect to see a good little dose here of Rohrig trying to work him back into the mix here at the T-back or quarterback position, if you will, in this single-wing offense. It's first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Snap is back, and here comes Phil Reed, and he runs to the linebacker depth, has it to the 25, 26-yard line before he is met there by the middle linebacker and dropped by 28. That's Clipson Wallace, 5'8", 190, and just a sophomore, but a nice 6-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, good job on the right side of the offensive line to kind of cave in the side of John Marshall to give Reed that 6-yard carry.
All right, second down. Call it 4. Ball marked at the 26-yard line. Charlie Brazier's the wing to the right. Snap is back, and somebody was in the neutral zone. Looked like John Marshall may have stepped across, and that'll give Bridgeport a free first down by the way of the marker. Sammy DeMarco is our white hat tonight on this.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
All right, ball out to the 31-yard line. Good to see somebody from our board on this game tonight after we had some OVAC officials last week that weren't familiar with Bridgeport's single-wing offense.
And you're seeing John Marshall doing similar up front like Morgantown did last week. We'll talk about that in a second.
All right, here's a snap back, and here's a run, and waiting through is Phil Reed. Patient run, and Mario Galindo lowers the shoulder into the D lineman. And again, it is Wallace, the linebacker, who makes the stop, but Phil Reed picks up 6 yards on first down, second down and 4. Ball situated at the 37-yard line of Bridgeport.
Guys, on that last play, there were 7 guys on the line there. That's even a little bit different than what Morgantown did last week.
Yeah, walking that extra backer up, and looks like he's right over the center. So right in the A-gap. Second down and 4. It is Wallace, the linebacker, who's made 2 back snaps. Here it comes, Rohrig, and there goes Rohrig. 50, 40, 35, 30, shoulder down, and he's out inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. And that's exactly what Zach Rohrig, the junior, brings to this offense. He was around the corner in a bat of the eye. First down as he takes it to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, if you want to cover the gaps inside and kind of contain everybody in and break it to the outside, Rohrig has the speed to do that, and he showed it right there.
All right, so Zach's first carry of the 2022 season is a big one. Takes it down to the Monarch 27-yard line where it's going to be first down and 10.
35 yards.
Wing to the right. Snap is back to Rohrig. Inside give to Ty Martin, and Martin gets grabbed and pulled down. And they've got some beef up front, and Cole Porter goes 6'5", 300, and he was able to lunge over and grab a hold of Martin and hold that to a 2-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 8 as Brazier brings in the play, replacing Rohrig.
Defensive coordinator Bob Ripley loves the pressure, and you're seeing that with their run blitzes. Again, I think the room is to the outside, and you saw that with Rohrig's carry. Let's see what we do here.
Yeah, Bob Ripley is spry 71 years old. Defensive coordinator for the Monarchs of John Marshall. He's seen a lot of football. Snap back to Ty. He dances in the hole and can't find an escape route. He's going to be pulled down. A helmet came off the defender. The guy that made the tackle lost his lid on the play. He'll have to come out for one play, and that was 51, Bryce Cook. So he'll be replaced on this third down and about 5 as Brady Deem will check in for him, a junior. All right, Rohrig's back in. He's got Phil Reed situated to his left. Wing right is Charlie Brazier. Plenty of time on the huddle clock. Snap back to Rohrig, and he runs far side. Makes a cut. 20, 15, 10, 5. See ya. Zach Rohrig on his second carry of the season. He takes it in on a 3rd and 5 from 23 yards out. And the Bridgeport Indians, efficient on the opening drive, take a 6-0 lead on John Marshall.
Yeah, they went opposite of the strength, went towards the left, the wide side of the field. Direct snap back to Rohrig, who was wide, and he had the angle right from the start and raced it in for the touchdown.
All right, Taylor Thomas is on for the point after. Taylor missed an extra point last week at Morgantown and 2 field goals. Post to the right, snap back, hold down. Kick is on the way from Taylor Thomas. That kick is up, and that kick is good. So Taylor has the point. Indians jump in front of John Marshall. 7-0, 9:30 to play here in Titletown.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
Pat Boyle Funeral Home, just off of I-79 and Jane Lou.
Well, after last week, that drive certainly feels very good for the Bridgeport Indians. Looks a little bit more like Bridgeport football than what we saw last week in Morgantown. And the Tribe drives it 80 yards and does so pretty efficiently. And Zach Rohrig into the end zone. Welcome back. A little ZR action here tonight at Wayne Jamison Field.
Yeah, great footwork as well in there. He's fast. He's also shifty. He's going to be pleasant to watch, no doubt.
All right, Taylor Thomas to kick off. And we'll put dual return guys back for John Marshall. And back deep to receive include number 6, Wes Hughes, and Ashton Collette. Standing at the 5-yard line, awaiting Taylor Thomas's kickoff from left to right. 7-0 Indians, 9:30 to play in the opening quarter as the sun starts to set over the press box at Wayne Jamison Field. Here's the run up from Taylor Thomas. Going to kick it far sideline. That's going to be taken by Hughes at the 7 over the 10, 15, 20, out to the 25, and Josh Jackson, the senior, will make the tackle. Special team stop for number 9. Josh Jackson on the play, and we'll get our first look at the John Marshall offense. Spread look, and a little change here. Mark Caesar, first-year head coach. You heard Chris talk to him in the pregame show. Long lineage of Caesars over in the river counties. His father, of course, was the longtime head coach, both football and baseball at Magnolia. And Mark taking over this John Marshall program, and they've kind of changed their way of thinking. They've gone to a spread look. They used to be a power team. Jacob Caulfield is their starting quarterback. He's a senior. Calls for crabbing motion. And he's going to run it, and he is going to run right into Ryan Hall, and Hall's going to grab him right by the ankle and wrestle him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Good tackle by Ryan Hall. Went right towards the lower part of the quarterback, brought him down right there at the line of scrimmage, and that's what Caulfield can do. He can run a bunch. He'll run about 14 or 15 times a game. He'll throw it, but he's a strong runner, and that's a good job by Hall to bring down the strong man by his lower leg.
All right, Caulfield goes nowhere on first down, second down, 10. Clipson Wallace is their starting running back, but Caulfield has 38 carries on the season. Going to go empty. Snap is back, rolling the pocket out to the right, looking, surveying, being chased. Now he's going to tuck it, and he's going to be hit and sacked back at the 25-yard line. Could not get around the edge. Charlie Brazier was there. Cam Hess ran him right into Brazier. Brazier makes the tackle. Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd and 13.
Yeah, great contain by that defense on the left side of our line. That allowed Brazier to come up from a safety position and sack the quarterback back towards the 25. A loss of 2.
Aiden Sparks is out there, defensive end, right side for Bridgeport. Mario Galindo is the right side end. Sparks is left.
Be careful of the screen. They love screens to the running backs in these situations. Whistles down below.
Timeout going to be taken by Bridgeport as the Indians didn't like their defensive lineman here. So they'll take the timeout. Talk about it. 8:05 opening quarter. 7-0 Bridgeport on top here early. And John Marshall facing a 3rd and 13 when we come back. Indians football coverage continues after this timeout. Greer Law Office.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years' experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
3rd and 13. Bridgeport takes the timeout. John Marshall facing a 3rd down conversion with 8:05 to play. Bridgeport has been good on 3rd down conversions defensively so far this season, and I mean really good. How about this? The opposition, 1 of 18 on 3rd down conversions, 5.6%.
Yeah, be careful here. They like to go to screen to Kipster Wallace out of the backfield. They'll send everyone out on a route, and they'll dump a delay screen. Be careful here on 3rd down.
Yeah, Wallace is tight to the formation left and a wing. Trips to that side. Snap is back. Caulfield rolls the pocket. He's looking for the out. Instead, he's going to throw it deeper and over the head of the intended target. Charlie Brazier in coverage as they were looking for Wes Hughes. And Caulfield was off the mark, threw it upstairs. It's 4th and 13.
Yeah, flood route. You had a short, medium, and a long route here to the near side where they had trips. And the quarterback rolled to his left and tried to go to the medium, guy over the middle, and pass was overthrown, incomplete.
The punter is also their place kicker, Connor Fitzpatrick. And we already saw his leg on that kickoff. So he's a good one. Ty Martin will range back to receive it back at the Bridgeport 35-yard line. 7-0 Indians, 7:59 opening quarter as Fitzpatrick waits the long snap. Standing back at the 14. Lazy long snap back. Here comes pressure off the edge. He gets off a rocket shot. Twirling in the air. Martin calls for the fair catch and takes it at the 26-yard line.
He's got a nice leg.
Yeah, you can say that again. That got up into the jet stream. So good job there by Connor Fitzpatrick. And Bridgeport, again, will have the long field to work to win 80 yards on their opening drive. This time we'll take over 1st and 10 ball at the 26.
Yeah, great job by Ty Martin to field that because that thing was carrying him back towards his left. He was backpedaling the ball, spiraling in the air, and he made a nice catch on that fair catch.
Ball at the 26, 1st down and 10. Again, first of a 2-game series between these two teams. Bridgeport will return the trip and head up to the Northern Panhandle next year.
6-3 front, or 6-2 front, I should say.
1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Snap is back, and Ty Martin tucks it. Ty looks for the cutback, breaks one tackle, but is going to be tripped up over the 30 to the 32-yard line. Is coming, diving at his shoe top was Maverick LeMasters and was able to get him off his feet at the 32-yard line. But as it stands, another 6-yard pickup for Ty Martin, the senior T-back. Came in 170 yards. He was the only Indian to score last week in Morgantown. Rohrig will come in now and line up with Phil Reed in the backfield. Wing to the right is Ty Martin on 2nd down and 4 from the 32-yard line of John Marshall. Amato snaps it back. Phil Reed fakes the pitch. He keeps it, rolls over the 35, 40, gets a downfield block from Cam Hess. He's to the John Marshall 40, 35, 30, and he's undercut down at the John Marshall Monarch 25-yard line.
Yeah, how about Cam Hess? More of an influence block than anything else. He shielded 2 guys away to spring Reed for that long run downfield. Beautiful job, Cam Hess.
Phil faked the toss out, and instead he just kept it himself. So good job there by Phil Reed and the Bridgeport Indians on the move again.
45 big ones for Phil.
At officially 23-yard line, 1st and 10. 6:40 remaining here in the first quarter. 7-0 Bridgeport on top. Snap is back. Rohrig inside give. Ty Martin busts it outside 20. Dances to the 15. Back out to the left to the 10. To the 5. Avoids a blocker. A oncoming defender and takes it in. Zigzagging his way in for a touchdown is Ty Martin. Late flag comes down. Touchdown will stand. This will be after the play. And Ty takes it in. And the Indians jump in front 13-0.
How about the educated feet from Ty Martin? You called it right. Zigzag here and there. Looks like Barry Sanders in past years. Ty Martin, great footwork. Touchdown.
Something happened in the end zone after the play. And Sam DeMarco will let us know who this is going to go against. Will come on the kickoff either way.
It's going to be against John Marshall.
Okay.
They're going to call a personal foul there, a little extracurricular. They're asking Coach Fares right now if he wants to take it on the extra point or on the kickoff. He's going to take it on the kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Number 4. On the defense. Penalty be assessed on the kickoff.
That's Braden Sabuka called on that little extracurricular. And Bridgeport touchdown, of course, stands. It is 13-0.
Boy, what a pretty run that was from Ty Martin from the wing-back position.
There's the extra point from Taylor Thomas. Got a little pressure off the edge, but Taylor still was able to massage it up and put it through. All right, Bridgeport 14-0. Quick start here on the Monarchs of John Marshall with 6:25 remaining in the opening quarter. We'll take a break. Indians football continues on the home of the Tribe.
Hi, this is Brad Ford. If you're a Bridgeport football fan, you remember this.
Hey, that's throws it in the end zone. They go for 2. They win 29-28.
It still gives you chills, doesn't it? in our community, high school football, church, and volunteers bring us together and make us proud. It's energy, opportunity, family, and yes, football. That's what we love about living in Bridgeport.
Brad and Carol Ford and staff are honored to serve you at the Ford Funeral Home on Main Street in Bridgeport.
Well, Indians have been efficient so far. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns. Both those drives, 80 and the 70-plus. That one's 74 yards, and Bridgeport's up 14-0.
And it shows you the versatility of Ty Martin. That time he goes to the wing back, and great run from the right to the left, and great footwork as we talked about. But that's the versatility these backs can give us at multiple positions in the backfield.
All right, so Bridgeport will kick it off from the Monarch 45-yard line. After that post whistle infraction. And Taylor, you can play this one of 2 ways. You can sky kick it, or you can just sail it into the end zone for the automatic touchback. And that's what Taylor's going to do. He just drills it, and it'll go back through the end line. And the ball will come out to the 20, and John Marshall will run their 5th offensive play of the game. Looking for their first positive yardage play of the contest.
Yeah, -2 rushing so far, 0 for 1 passing, and they've done everything out of the spread. We did see them rep some I formation stuff in pregame. That may have just been window dressing. That's a lot of what they did in the past.
Ball marked at the 20, first down and 10. Indians defense will dig in here. Twins out to the right. Caulfield lines up with Wallace to his left. Motions the fullback from right to left. And going to run a delay handoff, and Wallace breaks 1 tackle, takes a solid shot, and drags some defenders. That was Tanner Hathaway and Sparks there. Hathaway hit him first. Sparks had to come over and help out at the 28-yard line. Gain of 8.
Yeah, good little delay handoff to Wallace. That caught the defense off guard just a bit. And that's what they like to do. They run some delay handoffs. They like to screen passes. They do little things like that when they feel like the defense is giving pressure.
All right, second down and 2. Ball spotted 28-yard line.
And here is a situation they could try deep ball here, 2nd and 2. We'll see what they do.
And Caulfield has attempted 1 pass so far. He's under center. I'm just going to hand the ball off to Wallace. Flag comes in, and that's in the area of holding, and Wallace will fall forward to the 32, but in all likelihood, this is going to go backwards. Yep, hold on John Marshall is going to be the call.
Yeah, I think Cam Hess was held, from what I saw.
Holding. Offense, number 79. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Well, Cole Porter, when you're 6'5", 300, you hold, it's going to get caught. There ain't no hiding.
And that was 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So what was 2nd and 2, move it back even further. It's going to be 2nd down and 14.
Left tackle is Andreas Hunter, a junior. He goes 6'5", 300. Ty Rogers is the left guard, junior. Caleb Yates, the center, junior. And Victor McElwee is a junior. So Porter's the lone senior on that starting offensive front for the Monarchs. 2nd down, 14 after the mark-off. Back to the shotgun set. Caulfield, look out. Here comes Ryan Hall. He didn't see him. Hall misses him, but the other side gets him, and that is Cam Hess, who sacks down the quarterback. Caulfield back at the 12-yard line.
Well, you can see why they were holding Hess the previous play. They can't block him. Good job by Ryan Hall. Initially to get in there and slam up, and Hess finishes him off the sack.
So Bridgeport gets to the quarterback, and we thought this would be a good pass rushing team. Unfortunately, first 2 weeks they played quarterback, so they've gotten rid of the ball quick.
That's a good point, Travis. Very good point there.
Another loss on that one, 4 yards. Now they'll go 5 wide, empty set on 3rd and 18. Indians 4-man rush, quarterback draw. Here comes Caulfield. Look out over the 20, 25, 30, and he runs right into Rourke, but it's a first down. So a good job there by John Marshall. They emptied out the backfield. Bridgeport left 4 down rushers, and then the linebacker even backed up to evacuate and try to cover the center of the field. And that quarterback draw from Caulfield is a winner. Out to the 38 and a first down.
Yeah, they spread the field, and I saw that on film. They like to run the quarterback, and why not do it out of empty? It worked perfectly for them that time.
Right under 4 minutes to play, so John Marshall gets their initial first down of the football game, down 14-0. Snap back, Caulfield. He's going to tuck it. He's going to look to run and have a big-time hole. Boy,
Summers.
Yeah, Summers was getting hooked. Caleb Yates, the center, they didn't call it, and the ball comes to the 42-yard line for a gain of 4 on that quarterback run. Mario White will check out. One of their wide receivers. They've got a plethora of wide receivers they move in and out.
They like going to this 3-by-1 set.
Collette is in. Yep, trips to the right, single receiver to the near side. Caulfield's back to pass. Yep, trying to set up a screen. Sparks misses the sack back at the 25. Caulfield runs far side 40, puts his shoulder down, and drives his way out to the 47-yard line.
You're going to have to tackle him from the waist down. He's a big, strong kid. He broke a couple tackles that time and got positive yards.
And instead of what would have been about a 6-7 yard loss, turns into a 4-yard gain. It's 3rd and a yard. Mar Summers and Zach Rohrig will come out as the Indians will send Charlie Brazier in at safety. Caulfield's going to keep it on a quarterback sneak, and he'll have the first down out to the 50. Gain of 3. So we told you at the open, Caulfield is their offense. And so far, that has come to pass.
Yeah, he's a big quarterback. He kind of reminds you of Mingo Central's quarterback we saw 3 years ago, and Dalen Goad, a strong guy that can run up the football, and he's doing it right now.
All right, ball out to the 50, so
be careful.
Have moved to 30 yards.
Careful here of play action. They've been showing some run here. Let's see what they do here first down.
Trips out to the right.
Empty.
So twins to the left. Caulfield takes the snap. Quarterback draw again. He gets through the line. 40, 35. Downfield block 30. Breaks a tackle, and he's down to the Bridgeport 26. So the Indians are going to have to adjust there. That's the second time on this drive. They've gone 5 wide and just run the quarterback draw, and Bridgeport's got nobody in the center of the field.
Yeah, they're spreading their defense out by going empty, and that is exactly what you said. Spreads us out, no one in the middle. And it's just a quarterback keeper out of empty up the middle. And a big gain down to the 26, 24 yards.
1st and 10 for John Marshall. So Bridgeport's run defense, we really bragged on it, illustrated it. But it's getting carved up a little bit here on this drive. 90 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Back to empty. Caulfield takes the snap. This time he's going to throw a knuckleballer, but it's caught out wide and pulled in by Wallace, and he's gang tackled immediately at the 24-yard line. Not sure if that slipped out of Caulfield's hands, but it was end over end as it came in to the receiver, Wallace, and a good job by the sophomore to catch it. But the Indians rallied. It's only a 1-yard gain, 2nd down 9.
Travis, I just heard you talking about his release there. I was watching during pregame. He has a very weird release. He reminds me of the quarterback from Parkersburg South a couple years ago. Just kind of a weird knuckleball release coming out of there.
It's kind of like how he palms it in his hands almost, Brent. It's like he's throwing it from the back of his hand forward, like a push. Yeah.
Defense has to bow up here as we're under a minute to play. Opening quarter, 14-0 Bridgeport. Back to 5 wide. Low snap. He stands in. He throws deep. Caulfield's got a man. Back of the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Josh Love beaten on the play. Pulled in by Ashton Collette. So John Marshall answers with an 80-yard drive, and the touchdown pass, the second of the season for Caulfield, is hauled in on just a go route, the back end of the end zone. Makes it 14-6, and Fitzpatrick will come on for the point after post to the left.
Yeah, they came back to the single receiver side against opposite of trips, and just a go route for a touchdown.
All right, Fitzpatrick will try to make this a 14-7 game. Snap back, hold down, kick on the way, and the kick is up, and it is good. 30 seconds. Opening quarter. Monarchs not going to go easily. They mount a nice drive and are able to cut this lead in half. 14-7 Bridgeport ball when we come back on the home of the Indians.
Pop quiz! What are we in school again?
The kids are. You ought to learn something too. Question 1. How many vehicles does Chenoweth Ford have in stock?
I have no idea.
Over 300. Question 2. Will Chenoweth Ford buy your car?
Well, they do cash offers, don't they?
Correct. Question 3. Is it hard to get financed?
Let me guess.
I already pre-qualified us at chenford.com.
We're getting a new vehicle, aren't we?
See, you learned something already.
Get more for your trade right now at Chenoweth Ford and Chenoweth Pre-Owned, your #1 full-service dealer.
Celebrating 30 seasons of Indians radio coverage on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Well, a shame of that drive is Bridgeport left John Marshall, let him get out of the barn there, had him in a 3rd down and very long, 3rd and 18.
Yeah,
and allowed that quarterback draw.
Yeah, 25 yards, and he also had a 24-yard run out of the same set 4 plays later.
That offense set to get the ball back. And with 30 seconds remaining until the end of the first quarter, and the kicker kicks it 5 yards deep in the end zone again. That's Connor Fitzpatrick. The junior, tell you what, young man, you can get some money to play in college if you can do that consistently.
Yeah, I like it. Any level.
That ball to the 20. Bridgeport's had drives of 76 and 80 yards.
Well, let's keep doing what you've done. Really a good job of mix in the backfield with both inside and out. Different guys touching the football. Just keep doing what you're doing. Let's go down and get 6 more.
That 1st and 10 ball at the 20-yard line. Rourke will start this drive at T-back. Brazier's the wing. Got Phil in the backfield. Blocking back is Ryan Hall. Here comes the toss out to Rourke. Rourke spins at the 20, 25, 30, out to the 35-yard line. Wasn't blocked perfectly on the edge, but looked like that was Charlie Brazier who was able to just interfere enough to allow Rourke to slip inside the numbers and take it to the 35 for a gain of 15 on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So, been eventful. All right, we'll head to quarter number 2. Bridgeport on top by a count of 14-7. Back after this timeout. Indians football continues on the home of the Tribe.
There's nothing that tastes better than locally raised beef. Some of the finest beef you will ever taste. Now you can get that locally raised beef and other local favorites. Edge of Town Farm Market is a 4th-generation farm bringing local Bridgeport grass-fed beef and homegrown vegetables and herbs to the area. They look forward to serving you 12 to 6 p.m. Wednesday through Friday and Saturdays 10 till 4. 1 mile off I-79 at the Anmore exit. Take Route 58 east 1 mile. Edge of Town Farm Market is on the left after the U-Haul Center. Look for their signs in the Red Barn Building. Edge of Town Farm Market.
Turn this game around. Coming up at halftime, stats, scores, and more on the Quality Machine Indians at the Half.
This is Ben Queen. It's high school football season and our student athletes are preparing for a successful fall. I hope you will join me and get out and support our local schools and every single one of their sports teams. You have no idea how much it means for our students to see their friends and family cheering them on. And while you're at it, give our cheerleaders and bands a big thumbs up as well. Whether it's on the field, on the stage, or in the classroom, make time to cheer on our students.
Paid for by friends of Ben Queen for Senate.
14-7. Welcome back, Wayne Jamison Field. Bridgeport on top by 7. Indians with the ball back at the 35-yard line. 1st down and 10 to start quarter number 2. Rourke, touchdown rushing in this game. Ty Martin with the score. Inside give to Charlie Brazier. He runs low over the 40 out to the 48-yard line. He's gang tackled there by a pair of Monarchs. And that was 76, Andreas Hunter. And Jace Riding, one of their linebackers, made the stop. A gain of nearly 7 for Charlie Brazier.
Starting to see John Marshall open up their defense just a little bit. Not as many guys at the line of scrimmage. We had 2 guys deep, 2 or 3 there in the middle. So they're not putting 7 guys in the front line like we saw in the first drive.
2nd down, we'll call it 3, a long 3 from the 41-yard line. Snap back, Phil's going to look to throw. He is going to crank, he's going to fire, and it is Cam Hess making the catch at the 30, 25, down to the 20-yard line. What a strike from Phil Reed. Defender was right there, stride for stride, and he had to be perfect on the pass to take Sabuka, the corner, out of the play, and it was right over the shoulder to Cam Hess, and he pulls it in down to the Monarch 20.
That was a heck of a route ran by Cam Hess. Went straight down the left hash and a little bit of an out route towards the sideline, near side. Reed threw a strike. Hess made a wonderful catch for the first down.
How about the offensive line? Phil Reed had all day.
Oh, that's true.
To crank that one up, and he uncorked it, threw a beauty.
42 yards.
At 1st and 10. Football goes down to the 20-yard line. Here comes Rohrig, 15. Rohrig cuts it center of the field and has it down inside the 15. They'll mark him at the 13-yard line, a gain of 7 for Zach Rohrig, who is having himself quite the welcome back party. Ty Martin will come in now, and Charlie Brazier will check out. 2nd down and 3. As we talked about, we're seeing it here, Chris, with Rohrig coming back. Now all of a sudden you've got a ton of different flexibility in that backfield.
Yeah, the whole offense opens up.
Wing to the right is Martin, and Tyler Ferris changes the play. And didn't get it communicated, I don't believe, to his liking. So Bridgeport will take their 2nd time out here in the first half. 9:57 remaining, 2nd quarter. Bridgeport on top, 14-7, as Bridgeport spins their 2nd as they're trying to get that touchdown back. They just gave up. Indians football continues after this.
Pet guilt. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry, Birdie. I have to go to work. I know. You get so bored, sweetie. I have to go. I'm so sorry.
Relieve your guilt and her boredom with doggy daycare at Eastern Pet, Monday through Friday, starting as early as 7 a.m. Your dog can run, play, and make new friends while you're away. Eastern Pet, 1403 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. Just look for the bright green building. EasternPet.com.
Well, a reminder, we're on a short week. Bridgeport will head to East West Stadium in Fairmont to take on the Polar Bears, the current #1 team in Class AA. They've got a road trip at Preston tonight, which they probably should handle. So that should be a #1 Fairmont senior team that Bridgeport faces next week.
And they're doing their job in the first quarter, leading 21-0.
Yeah, and that is a Thursday night game, East West Stadium, next Thursday, 7 o'clock kick time, 6:30 air time. So make a note of that. On a short week, give us a rare Friday night off. 2nd down, 3 Indians. Ball marked at the 13-yard line. Snap back to Ty, and he hesitates, waiting for the blocking to develop, and they come and get him backside as he was being patient, but a little too patient. Clipson Wallace was able to sneak around and pull him down a yard gain. It brings up 3rd down and 2.
You described that perfectly. He was a little impatient, a little too patient there, you should say, trying to let his blocking develop, but too much flow to that side from John Marshall's defensive front.
I mentioned the defensive 3rd down conversions. Offensively, got to get better. Just 31% so far in the season. Of course, we're only in game 2.5. Here's Brazier. Look out. Brazier going to be hit and dropped. Ran in there gingerly as Kamar Summers was out on that play. At left tackle, they ran to the left side, and Ty could not get away from 2 defenders. Ryan Jones will check out. Ty Martin will come out, and it's going to be 4th down and a yard.
Yeah, they kind of overloaded that side again. Had we kept that instead of handling it off, we would have had a 1st down and more to the right side. But play goes for naught.
Indians 2 of 3 on 3rd down or 4th down conversions rather this season. Here comes Rohrig. Right side blocking is there. Rohrig pushes and has the 1st down. I think he had it initially, but his second effort certainly got him inside the 10 down to the 9 and a 1st and goal for Bridgeport.
Rohrig right now 83 yards rushing on 5 carries.
Yeah, he's been impressive. And honestly, talking with Tyler Ferris, he had been coming around with that foot injury and maybe could have played last week at Morgantown, but they decided to play it safe and hold him out one more week. But he certainly looks like a guy that is raring and ready to go. Ball at the 9-yard line. 1st down and goal, working to the left side of the stadium. Here comes Phil Reed, and he will drive into the pile, and Reed takes it inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Good low center of gravity there from Reed, getting low and pushing the pile.
I think he got hit low as well, and he gets up, has to be helped up, but he is A-OK, walks back to the huddle. Back nose of the ball is touching the 5-yard line. Indians shuffling some offensive linemen here, as that is Jackson Rubenstein has come in for Bridgeport is Mario Galindo. I think he's got a shoe issue, so he comes out for a snap here. 2nd and goal, ball just inside the 5. Phil Reed has it, and he crashes down to the 1-yard line. So 3 Monarchs there to make the stop. Wallace was a part of that. Also spotting Jacob Caulfield in there as well. Indians a yard away. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
He has to change this week. Jackson Rubenstein changes his number to 66. We see him in there at that weak side guard position right now. Did a good job.
Yeah, had been at end, so they maybe changed his number to put him on the line a little bit. And he's going to stay out there for a 2nd consecutive play. 3rd down and goal to go. Ball at the 1-yard line. High snap. Martin, he will sneak his way off the right side. Ty looking for the touchdown. He's got it. 2nd rushing touchdown for Ty Martin here in this opening half of play. And the Indians answer back to John Marshall touchdown as the Tribe extends the lead to 20-7 with 6:49 remaining until halftime. So nice answer there for the offense after the defense saw John Marshall march at 80 yards. Extra point at the post to the right. Low snap. Good job on the hold by Sam Goodwin. And the kick is up, and it is good for Taylor Thomas. Indians 3 for 3 on offensive series so far in this game. Now the defense will be called on when we come back 21-7.
Have you ever started something only to be sidetracked by life? You're not alone. Over 28% of Americans started college and never earned a bachelor's degree. If you have some college experience or an associate degree, Alderson Broaddus University's degree completion programs can help you get back on track. Most credits will transfer, tuition is reduced, financial aid is available, and classes are online. For more information on how you can finish your bachelor's degree, visit ab.edu.
Indians football continues on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
21-7 Bridgeport on top. Hillbilly Hatchets, great fun for the whole family. 8 throwing lanes available with digital scoring targets. Delicious Tosillo's Pizza. They do parties. Stop by Route 50 East behind Reap Graphics or visit hillbillyhatchets.com. Thanks for joining us. Friday Night Football. Travis, Chris, and Brent with you here on the Indians Radio Network. 21-7. Indians on top. Taylor Thomas going to go with the sky kick, and it's going to be caught at the 33-yard line, and Josh Love will make the immediate tackle on Maverick LeMasters. So the Indians trying to sneak one there on the Monarchs. Didn't work, and John Marshall will have excellent starting field position, 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line.
Well, let's see what adjustments we make defensively against that quarterback run game. We saw it come from empty, and that's what hurt us with 2 big runs in the last drive. So let's see if we have an adjustment here.
All right, Indians out there defensively, no changes to speak of. Yep, starters remain. Hathaway and Brazier the safeties, Love and Martin the corners. Backers are Hess, Reed, and Hall.
And back to empty.
Low snap. Caulfield has to tip it to himself, and he's going to crank it far sideline. It's caught. Josh Love again victimized, and that's that same hookup. It goes to Collette, and the ball all the way down inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, just a straight go route down the far sideline. No safety help, but big pass and catch and run.
Yes, you got Josh Love out there starting at corner. He had been at safety, and they picked on him twice now, and Love is going to have to come to the sideline here and get himself reset. Cale Colacerto will check in. And back come the Monarchs. They have the ball inside the 15-yard line. Play clock is down to 6. Rolling out. Caulfield in trouble. Now he tries to reverse ground. The Indians have him hemmed in and finally sack him at the 15-yard line. Yeah, Caulfield was almost waiting to be sacked. Mario Galindo had a crack at him. He got away from him, and Kamar Summers and Sparks got him. It's going to be a loss of just a yard, and again had him about 5 yards deep in the backfield. Second down and 11. He was trying to give himself up. All right, back to that empty on second down and 11. 5:55 to play until halftime. Caulfield takes the snap. Quarterback draw, opens up, makes a cut. 10, 5, breaks one tackle, and Hathaway got a piece of him, enough to pull him down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, good run there from the quarterback. Again, they go empty, spread the field. Quarterback takes it off the right side.
All right, John Marshall, first and goal, officially from, it looks like, the 2. Under center's Caulfield. He's going to go quarterback sneak, and he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. So right now, Caulfield is the offense for John Marshall, and the senior quarterback has answered the Bridgeport score right back and makes it 21-13 with 5:30 to play. On a quarterback draw, you've got your defensive tackles. That's right now who's killing you. They have to control the gaps and not allow Caulfield to get right up the middle.
Yeah, because once they do, there's no one there because you have the defense spread out.
An extra point from Connor Fitzpatrick at the post to the right. Snap back, hold down, kick on the way from Fitzpatrick. Kick is good. And John Marshall answers right back with 5:30 remaining until halftime, as the Monarchs have found something certainly to their liking here in that Bridgeport defense. Indians football continues after this timeout.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Aaron Mann, your Bridgeport Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me, Aaron Mann, at 842-5953 or visit us at edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Red and white all night.
He's in for the Bridgeport touchdown as the Indians seal the deal.
The Bridgeport Indians are on.
5:30 to play until halftime. And the Bridgeport defense keeping John Marshall around. It's 21-14. Now keep in mind, the Monarchs, this is about what they're scoring per game. First 2 games, they've not been over the 20-point mark. All right, this is going to be returnable. Love makes the catch. 5, 10, 15, 20. Over the 25. Here comes Josh over the 30. 35-40. Kicker to beat, and the kicker will get him at midfield and drive him down at the 47-yard line.
42-yard return for the sophomore, Josh Love.
Josh is going to house one of these times. Had a 60-yarder last week against Morgantown. And this time he takes that one down to the 45-yard line. And short porch.
Great job by that special teams unit to open up a big hole in the middle in that return.
All right, so can the Monarchs get a stop? We'll see. Short field for the Indians. 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line.
6-man front.
Snap is back, whistle blows, and the Indians may have cost themselves 5 yards. Would be the first marker of the night against the red and white. Came from the back judge, so he's watching the interior of the line.
Dead ball. False start. Left guard on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still first down.
Ball back to the 50.
Yeah, these are little things that you have to eliminate, is these pre-snap penalties, because, you know, in a single wing offense, 1st and 15, a little bit harder than 1st and 10, obviously, but little things like that, you got to stop.
Yeah, it's a great point. You know, nights like tonight, you might be able to overcome it, but against Morgantown, that 5-yard penalty was a drive killer.
It was, and we had multiple ones.
All right, from the 50, 1st and 10. Snap back, Phil Reed dumps it off. Ty Martin makes the catch. Martin turns the corner, 45, down to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, good little play there. Martin lines up as a wing right. Phil Reed gets a direct snap out of the single wing, rolls to his right, little dump out pass to the wing back, Martin. And that's a good play on 1st and 15, get you back to the 40-yard line, gain of 10.
Sambuca made the tackle at the 40. Just a quick scrape pass to Ty Martin. So Phil Reed's second completion of the night goes for 5.
Yeah, 2 for 2
Actually,
right
10.
now.
You're right. Got the 5 back you missed, and it's 2nd down and 5. Snap inside give. Charlie Brazier, and he finds a tunnel. Takes it inside the 35 down to the 31-yard line for a gain of 9, and that'll be a stick mover for the Indians.
Phil Reed just got that snap off to Brazier in time. Brazier almost outran the snap. He was able to corral it and get the first down.
Down to the 30, 1st and 10, Bridgeport. And the Indians have possessed the ball 3 times. They have 3 touchdowns.
Hey, we're going to need another one here. They get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
That's right. All right, Quinn D'Amato goes out over the football. Rohrig's back out there along with Phil Reed. Wing to the right is Ty Martin. Snap, and here comes Ty. Needs a block, waits, follows. Phil Reed's blocking, shoulder down, run out of bounds into the Bridgeport bench area at the 28-yard line. Run out by Sabuka, who, by the way, there's 2 of them. That's why it seems like they're all over the field. All right, so once they mark it, they put it at the 28, so it's only a gain of 2.
And Phil Reed got him those 2 yards, really blocking 2 guys just to get him that positive yardage. See if we go off the right side here. Looks like the room is to the right here. Let's see what we do.
All right, 2nd down and 8. Uh-oh, snap comes back, and it comes right to Rohrig. That was a break, but Rohrig's going to lose yardage back to the 30.
Yeah, the timing really blown up on that bad snap. Credit Rohrig to corral it and not lose it, save the possession.
Yeah, it came right to him. Fortunately, never even hit the ground. As caught it on the ricochet. 3rd and 9. Probably 2 down territory here for Bridgeport with 3:33 remaining until halftime. Indians facing their first 3rd and long opportunity tonight. So the John Marshall defense finally with back-to-back nice defensive plays.
We'll call an audible here on the sidelines.
Rohrig contacted at the 26, and he spins away down to the 21-yard line as Wes Brown lost his helmet. Ryan Jones will come in. It's going to be a yard short of the 1st down. It's 4th down and 1.
Yeah, Rohrig really moving his legs there, pushing the pile, getting what he could. He could not quite break it to the outside. He tried. So once he realized he couldn't get there, he decided to get what he could. 4th and 1.
Yeah, 4th, and it's a strong, solid yard. It's almost a yard plus. The Indians 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions. At the 21-yard line, far side hash. Phil Reed keeps it. 1st down. Reed backs over the pile down to the 17-yard line. Gain of 4. And Bridgeport now. That's key, obviously, because you want to score a touchdown, but more importantly, you don't want to give John Marshall the ball back with 2 timeouts and, have them possibly get a little triple dip there or double dip there.
That's their first. Next one will be a 5-yard penalty.
All right, sideline warning called on John Marshall.
That time, John Marshall saw the 7-man line. We saw that earlier in the 1st quarter, and Phil Reed was able to get the 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10, 17-yard line, 21-14. Bridgeport jumped in front 14-0. But John Marshall's offense has proven to be a tough stop so far. Inside give, Brazier, 10. Brazier trying to break a tackle. They hang on dear life. He has it down to the 6-yard line. That was Jace Riding, who was going for the ride from Charlie Brazier. That's going to be near and will.
Right side on runs the last 3 plays. That time, good job by Tyler Ferris. Give it to the wing back coming through from the right back to the left, and he got 11 yards on the 1st down.
Ty Martin will come in as Brazier's got a little bit of an ankle issue as he will hobble off. So they get him retaped here at halftime. All right, Indians 1st and goal, ball at the 6. Again, trying to answer the touchdown. Officially the 7 and another flag down. So it's soon to be the 12.
Dead ball. Ball start. 77 on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
Sophomore Wes Brown. That ball goes back to the 12, 1st and goal.
Again, that's the second pre-snap penalty in this quarter.
Charlie Brazier will come in. And again, keep in mind, he's less than 100%. Got some type of lower leg issue, but didn't have enough time to address it. Gets put right back in the 1st and goal, ball at the 12. Here comes Rohrig, and Rohrig just runs right into a pile and goes nowhere.
And didn't get the block to that side.
And now John Marshall, I believe, will take one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they're that we're thinking the 2-for-1 opportunity. Stop the clock with 1:35. Indians facing a 2nd down and goal, ball at the 12. You know, Chris, you went back and you watched the Morgantown film, which we left the stadium last Friday night thinking that it was the offensive line that didn't block extremely well, but blocking failed for the most part, and I think we're seeing that again here in this first half at times.
Yeah, that time the blocking back did not get his block on that right side as the linebacker shot through the gap and was able to bring down the Rohrig for no gain.
Then here, guys, has been clear. We just got to button it up a little bit. Again, the penalties have been hurting us there, especially the false starts. And as you guys mentioned, the play there of the blocking backs.
Yeah, I got to get over these 5-yard mark-offs because we talked about this schedule. There's only a few teams on this schedule remaining that you can commit these type of small pre-snap infractions and overcome.
Well, keep in mind, Phil Reed has been the starter at blocking back each of the last 2 years. Now he's been moved to the F-back position, so a little bit of inexperience there. They'll get better as the season goes on.
All right, 2nd down, goal to go. Ball at the 12-yard line.
Running room to the left.
See if the Indians come this way, and they will. Handoff Ty Martin. Martin to the 5, shoulder down, and he drags the defender down to the 3. So good job there by Ty Martin on that run. John Marshall will burn their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 remaining with 1:26 to play, so even if they give up a touchdown, they're looking to try to get the ball back. And, why not? They've beaten the Bridgeport secondary on 2 long bombs so far. All right, so the Indians will have it. Ball is just touching the 3, it looks like. And you got 2 downs to get the first down. Or, I'm sorry, the touchdown on 3rd down and goal. Reap Graphics, the official outfitter of the Indians Radio Network. Stand out and let Reap Graphics outfit your company. From hats to jackets, they do it all. Reap Graphics, Route 50 East in Bridgeport. I don't know how to feel about this first half. Do you?
Well, I think we got to credit John Marshall. They kind of took the wind out of the sail of this crowd. 1 long drive and 1 big pass play. And kind of quieted the crowd a little bit, changed things up here in this first half. Brent, what do you think?
I also think we're seeing a trial of our secondary. Of course, Josh Love is getting a start there at corner. Colacerdo is going to be in there now, really just trying to figure out what is that best matchup there. We got beat on 2 long balls, and of course, we got to get that fixed before we go into next Thursday night's game against Fairmont Senior. Those at home remember that from last year.
Yeah, no question. I mean, they got a sophisticated passing game, and they can wing it. So.
Yeah. And that's one thing you do in empty. You spread the defense out, have safeties guarding slots, and puts a lot of players on one-on-one coverage.
All right, business to finish here. 3rd and goal, ball at the 3. And John Marshall can stop it if the Indians don't score here.
This has Phil Reed's name written on it.
Yep, he's got it. Reed, shoulder down, and they're going to shove him back. He got to push to the 1. Could go no further, and John Marshall will take their final timeout. As it was riding in there, also Big Cole Porter
and Kipson Wallace.
All right, so John Marshall's out of timeouts. The bad news for the Monarchs and the good news for Bridgeport is even if you don't score here, they're going to have to go 99 yards with no timeouts and a minute and some change remaining. But, of course, Bridgeport trying to convert their 3rd, 4th down conversion, and this one would be for 6.
This is where you want to test this offensive line. Okay, guys, look, it's 4th and 1. Go get us a yard. Fire off the football. Push your guys back. Let's get a touchdown here. This really will help the character of this line and this team. This is what you want out of your physical football team, is to get this 1 yard when you need it the most right here, right now.
Could be a little something to watch heading into the second half. John Marshall's playing a lot of their, beefy guys, and the Cole Porters of the world and Hunter. They typically don't play both ways.
Yeah, and they're definitely having to do that. And that's one of the reasons why they went to that 6, sometimes 7-man line. They've used those 2 big boys inside.
Yep. So we'll see if in the second half they play with as much gusto, because they're not used to playing both ways. All right, 4th and goal. Football marked at the 2-yard line. Indians snap it to Phil Reed. Takes it right side, standing up, touchdown. So angled off the left behind Kamar Summers. And Phil Reed walks in virtually untouched with 1:15 to play. And the Indians had to exert themselves a little more on that drive than they had the 3 previous, but the end result the same. Bridgeport's in the end zone. It's 27-14.
Great down block by Kamar Summers. Reed was untouched.
And here is Taylor Thomas to add the extra point. Good snap this time from Kyler Springer. Sam Goodwin holds it, and Taylor Thomas connects on that point after. And the Bridgeport Indians now 4 for 4 on their touchdown drives. See if John Marshall can do something with the ball. 1:15 remaining until halftime. Indians lead 28-14.
Oh my gosh, dear, I can't remember if I took my medicine.
No surprise there. Our anniversary was last week.
Oh.
Let's go to Community Pharmacy. They take the guesswork out of taking your meds.
Forgetting anniversaries? Sorry, but Community Pharmacy does offer medication packaging that organizes your meds into morning, noon, and evening, plus free local delivery and a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and rentals. Your locally owned and trusted hometown pharmacy, Community Pharmacy, Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. No long lines, and we know your name.
Well, honestly, that worked out for Bridgeport because you ran John Marshall out of timeouts while they were trying to preserve the clock, and you scored anyway.
Well, the goal's simple here. Just over a minute to go. Don't let them score. They do have the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, just like basketball, the shot clock, they're trying to go for a little 2-for-1 here. All right, Taylor Thomas to kick off. See how Thomas plays this one. He's kicked one deep, and then Sky kicked one in his last 2. This one he'll kick deep. It's going to be returned by Hughes at the 6, over the 10, 20, look out, 25, out to the 30, 35, 40, far sideline, foot races on. He's to the 50, a little stop and go, and the Indians are going to grab him. Taylor Thomas wraps him up at the 27-yard line. Hughes on the kickoff return, and Bridgeport. You knew that was trouble as soon as he headed to the left side of the field. Everybody was out of their lane.
Yeah, we kind of had everybody towards the near side, which was the right side, and he was able to break it to the outside and no contain. Big return all the way down inside the 30-yard line to the 27.
All right, so now the clock is less of a factor for John Marshall. They'll have the ball at the 27, 1st down and 10. And as mentioned, they are out of timeouts, though.
Back to that empty set.
Caulfield will survey. He'll take the snap. He'll look. Has plenty of time. Being held is Kamar Summers, and it's not going to matter. Summers will sack him back at the 35-yard line.
Good job by Kamar Summers. He went straight at the quarterback.
Tyler Ferris is incensed that there was not a hold called on that. I mean, they nearly undressed Summers. All right, ball back to the 35, 2nd sack of the quarterback. The clock is winding, 35 seconds. Snap is back, and here comes a late whistle, and a false start going to be called on John Marshall.
Outside receiver was not lined up before the snap. Back him up 5.
We'll stop the clock with 28.7 seconds remaining. And Tyler Ferris still hot that they didn't call a hold.
Dead ball. False start. Number 4 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down. The clock will start on my signal.
I'm off the 39-yard line, and the clock will start on the ready. So John Marshall has to get up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Just don't let anything behind you right here.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
25 seconds. Caulfield takes the snap, four-man rush, steps up, and he fires far sideline. Great job, Cale Colasurto. That time was running stride for stride as they tried to go back to that familiar hookup with Austin Collette, and Colasurto was right there with him. Wes Brown lost his helmet. Again, we see these continuous helmet issues.
Defending West there, that was actually a John Marshall offensive lineman issue.
Oh, did he have help? All right, so our apologies to Rydell this time. All right, stop at 16.7. Ball to 39. Third down and 21. Snap to Collette, or make that Caulfield rather. He's looking for Collette. He steps up and he's going to throw to the end zone, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Had a chance at it at the end line, a diving attempt from Demario White. Couldn't come up with the ball, but that was a little too close for comfort. It's going to be 4th down and 21 with 8 seconds.
Yeah, he had a step there on the inside, and too close there, 4th down. Let's just put several guys back here deep. Do not let them score. If they catch it underneath, rally up and tackle them.
All right, 4th down and 21 with 8 seconds remaining. And, you know, if you're Bridgeport here, remember in high school, if you commit a pass interference in this situation, it's not an automatic first down.
That is true.
So you get beat, grab somebody. 4th and 21. Caulfield rolling, looking, throwing, up for grabs. And it is deflected, incomplete. Colasurto went for the interception, and off the deflection, White caught it, but he couldn't get a foot in. Down at the 15-yard line. So Bridgeport will take the ball with 1.8 seconds to play. Great job by the defense. Kamar Summers on that sack turns away John Marshall after that nice kickoff return. All right, so the Indians will take it over at the Monarch 42-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great job of the defense.
All right, 28-14, Bridgeport on top. First meeting between these two schools, and it's been entertaining and interesting to say the least. Let's see what the Tribe does here. Look at this formation. Not seen this one before. Actually, got a lot of guys standing around. We see this formation all the time. Here's the snap back to Rohrig. Rohrig comes near side, 45-50, and Rohrig will pick up 13 yards on the final play of half number 1. So Rohrig had himself a very good first half, nearly 100 yards rushing. Ty Martin, 103. There you go. Ty Martin with the pair of rushing touchdowns. Phil Reed has also scored, and Bridgeport will go into the locker room with a 28-14 lead, and we go downstairs to Brent.
Coach, lots of positives, negatives here in the first half. 28-14 game, 250 yards rushing in the first half. Had a couple defensive breakdowns in the secondary. What's your message at halftime?
This game isn't over. Just keep playing, working on. We're trying to get better every week. Every week something new pops up and rears its ugly head. So now we know we need to go in and fix and trust our kids to get it done.
Coach, let's go get the second half.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks a lot, Brent. 28-14, our halftime score. We've got stats, scores, and more coming up. Bridgeport in the lead by 2 touchdowns here at halftime. Indians football continues on the Quality Machine. Indians at the half right after this.
At Quality Machine Company of Bridgeport, we solve problems. We're your local provider for welding, custom fabrication, machining, structural steel sales, and all types of heavy equipment and industrial repairs. Whether your business is coal, oil and gas, construction, excavating, timber, or manufacturing, Quality Machine has a solution for you and your team. We're just a few miles east of Bridgeport on Route 50. Quality Machine, if man made it, quality can fix it. QualityMachineInc.com.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
Pat Boyle Funeral Home, just off of I-79 and Jane Lou.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Aaron Mann, your Bridgeport Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me, Aaron Mann, at 842-5953 or visit us at edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Oh my gosh, dear, I can't remember if I took my medicine.
No surprise there. Our anniversary was last week.
Oh.
Let's go to Community Pharmacy. They take the guesswork out of taking your meds.
Forgetting anniversaries? Sorry, but Community Pharmacy does offer medication packaging that organizes your meds into morning, noon, and evening, plus free local delivery and a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and rentals. Your locally owned and trusted hometown pharmacy, Community Pharmacy, Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. No long lines, and we know your name.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
Pizza's here.
Ah, the perfect food delivered. As tasty as it is convenient.
Very true. Plate?
Thank you. Oh, wow. This is better than usual.
That's why I didn't order the usual.
What was wrong with the usual?
Nothing. Till I tasted this.
My taste buds agree.
Just wait till we go there.
East of Chicago Pizza. One bite and you'll taste the difference. Open every day for delivery, curbside, or dine-in. Order online at eastofchicagopizza.com or call 304-592-2550.
Exclusive radio coverage of the Bridgeport Indians continues now with the Quality Machine Indians at the half.
Let's go, fellas. You're never going to get this game back. You're never going to get this game back.
Here again is Travis Jones.
Halftime here at Wayne Jamison Field. Halftime score, Bridgeport leading John Marshall 28-14. Tribe has not punted on the night. They're 4 for 4 on touchdown drives. So offense, check mark, A-OK. Defense, Chris got some things to work on, got some adjustments that need to be made here at halftime as John Marshall has found a formation that has worked.
Well, good and bad. The bad is he gave up a couple touchdowns, he gave up some big plays. The good is you're getting to rep this now because in the future you're going to see it against Fairmont Senior. You're definitely going to see it against Parkersburg South and Princeton and other teams in the future of your season. So you're seeing empty. They're going 3-by-2. They're running empty. And they're just simply taking the quarterback and running him against empty. So they're spreading the field, getting the safeties on slot receivers. And when they're not running the quarterback, they're throwing it to the outside on man-on-man coverage. Good job by Kel Colacerto there late in that first half. 2 good coverages on the outside against Collette, their top receiver, in the first half. So make some adjustments at halftime, which they will do. But Travis, we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the year. Spread offenses, quarterbacks that can run and throw, and I think it's good to see it now.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, you look at it, you'd love to shut everybody out, but that's not going to happen. You play in AAA football, you're playing too many good athletes, you're going to give up some points.
And John Marshall has a good football team. You have a good quarterback, and you see that. And this is why Mark Caesars went to the spread. I know the locals kind of questioned that in the first 2 weeks, but you know what? They're learning a new system too. They found something, and you're seeing what a good head coach does. When they find something, he keeps going after it and after it and after it. He did that in the first half. Bridgeport will adjust. We'll see what Mark Caesar's adjustments are to that if Bridgeport does in the second half.
All right, Chris, we'll check the Metro News Game Night scoreboard coming up after this timeout. 28-14, Bridgeport leads the Monarchs of John Marshall here at halftime.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Shinston Ace Hardware, your local hardware specialist on South Pike Street in Shinston, has you covered. Whether you need a key cut, a nut, a bolt, or your propane tank filled, Shinston Hardware has all your hardware needs. You need paint? They got you covered with thousands of colors from Benjamin Moore Paints. Shinston Ace Hardware also has your outdoor needs covered as well. They are your premier steel dealer in Harrison County. Shinston Ace Hardware, South Pike Street in Shinston.
Bella, this a pizza. It's just like my mama used to make.
Your mom's from Wisconsin.
But this a pizza. It's just like in the old country.
Okay, honey.
And the oven, it's a coal-fired, so the crust is baked to perfection.
All right, that's enough.
Mia Margarita coal-fired pizza brings out your inner Italian, whether you have one or not. Order online at miamargarita.com. Eat in or delivery available. Check out the most authentic pizza in town at Mia Margarita Pizza.
Coming to Morgantown this fall to watch the Mountaineers? Make Bridgeport your home base for every Mountaineer game. Just down I-79 from Morgantown, Bridgeport has an abundance of convenient lodging, fabulous local dining, and shopping options. Bridgeport is the perfect spot to make game day a part of a fun and memorable weekend getaway. Learn more about all there is to do at greater-bridgeport.com. That's greater-bridgeport.com.
Download the brand new Bridgeport Sports app. Get schedules, live streaming audio, and more right on your phone or portable device. Free in the App Store and powered by Cooper Law Office of Bridgeport.
Things can happen fast after an accident that can affect your claim against an at-fault driver and your rights to insurance benefits. The lawyers at Cooper Law Office can help you with your accident-related damage and injury claims and can help to make sure that all your rights are protected along the way. Call Cooper Law Offices as soon as possible after your accident at 304-842-0505. If you hire Cooper Law Offices, you can rest assured your claim is preserved and your rights are protected. Cooper Law Offices, legal advice for accident victims. CooperLawWV.com.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at bridgeportexpresscare.com.
Whether it's getting the kiddos to school,
I love you. Bye, Mom.
or taking it off-road and uphill. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, yeah, baby! We've got the right tires for you.
Stop by a Glotfelty Tire Center and talk to one of our tire pros with locations in Bridgeport, Parkersburg, and Elkins.
It's now time for our Metro News Game Night Scoreboard on this Friday night here, just a day before the moon is full. And let's take a look at the AAA scoreboard. Second quarter, Phillip Barber and Buckhannon Upshur tied at 7 apiece. Big game down in Charleston tonight. Capital Midland leads Capital 21-0 first quarter. Other scores, how about this one in the AARP Class AAA Game of the Week? Hurricane over George Washington. Both these teams came in 2-0. It's 26-0 Hurricane late second quarter. Jefferson 20, Musselman 14, second period as well. At the half, Oak Hill leads Princeton 7-0. The Tigers were undefeated coming in. They have not scored in the first half. Next week opponent, Fairmont Senior leads Preston in the second quarter 34-0. Lincoln County over Ripley, second quarter 6-0. Riverside over St. Albans 14-12 in the second period. How about this score? Second quarter, Martinsburg getting their hands full here with Shenandoah, Virginia. 22-13 Bulldogs lead in the second quarter. Also, Brook Trails University in Morgantown. It's the Hawks 10, the Bruins nothing in the second period of play. Now let's take a look at the Class AA scoreboard. Clay County, Roane County, no score in the first quarter. Hedgesville at the half leads East Fairmont 14-7 in Fairmont. Halftime in Elkins, Lewis County 33, Elkins nothing. Second quarter, Weir 7, Indian Creek of Ohio 3. Pikeview at the half leads Liberty Raleigh 7-0. Halftime, Lincoln pounding Grafton 34-0. At the half, Logan leads Wayne 21-7. First quarter, this ought to be a good game. Point Pleasant, though, leads Mingo Central 14-0 in the first quarter. At the half, Herbert Hoover 14, Nitro 7. North Marion all over Oak Glen in the second quarter, 26-0. Likewise, Independence over Poca, 22-0 in the second period. Halftime, over in Clarksburg, Greenbrier East 14, Robert C. Byrd zip. Second quarter, Winfield 35, Chapmanville 7, and also in the second quarter, Nicholas County leads Wyoming East 28-0. Now, single A scoreboard looks like this. Work County leads Gilmer 28-6 in the second period. 10-0 Midland Trail over Meadow Bridge in the second quarter. At the half, Moorfield leads Southern Garrett out of Oakland, Maryland, 14-7. Greenbrier West leads Pocahontas County 20-0 in the second period. Williamstown all over Ravenswood, 41-0 in the second quarter. Also in Single A, St. Mary's 28, Calhoun County nothing in the first quarter. And Trinity leads Millersport of Ohio 38-0 at the half. And the big game in the Class A game of the week, Tucker leads East Hardy at the half, 8-7. One other score for you. Webster County and Tigers Valley tied at 6 in the second period.
This is the Metro News High School Football Report. Here's Fred Persinger.
Last Friday night, the Princeton Tigers won their second game of this young season, and in doing so, accomplished something that had not been done in over 21 years. We'll have that story after this from ZLM Architects and Engineers, at the forefront of school design in West Virginia, online at zlm.com. You know, as West Virginians, we are proud of the natural beauty of the Mountain State. And at ZLM Architects and Engineers, our goal is to provide design solutions that give people the same pride in our built environment. That commitment to quality can be seen in educational facilities throughout the state, from Mountain Valley Elementary School in Mercer County to Ravenswood Middle School and at the new Stratton Elementary School. ZLM Architects and Engineers. You see us in your community every day. Well, Princeton Tigers are off to another great start this season, having won their first two games and have outscored those two opponents 81-15. This past Friday night, the Tigers defeated the Bluefield Beavers 28-7, and that win marked the first time in 21 years that Princeton had defeated their in-county rival 2 years in a row. Head coach Chris Pettigo says give all the credit to his kids.
I think it's attributed to what our kids are doing. Yes, sir. I think, we're playing hard, believe in what we're doing, and I'm just glad to see these guys enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Certainly, it's no secret to think the Tigers of Princeton are playing one of the toughest regular seasons in the state, with quality opponents every week. Coach Pettigo says you better be ready for every game.
We do. I mean, we got our work cut out for us every week, man. It's not easy, but that's the resiliency of what our kids are doing right now and what we've done over the last few years. We think, we keep competing every week. We keep believing in what we're doing. They keep believing in the system. Again, I can't say enough about my kids and our coaches. Preparing our kids for each game, and our guys are just working hard, man. And it's nice to see hard work paying off.
The Tigers will look for win number 3 when they travel to Oak Hill to battle the 1-1 Red Devils. Kickoff from John P. Duda Stadium is set for 7:30.
This has been the High School Football Report with Fred Persinger on Metro News, the voice of West Virginia. This is the Golden Blue Report on Metro News.
Exceptional grades for quarterback JT Daniels in his first WVU start. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Metro News is the voice of high school sports in West Virginia. We're there from the sweat-soaked high school gyms to the bright lights of the Charleston Civic Center and the state tournaments. We're with the fans under the lights on Friday nights during football season and at Wheeling Island Stadium for the Super 6. We're at the Dusty Baseball Fields and at Appalachian Power Park for the state championships. From the Metro News Power Index to the High School Sports Line, your home for the best coverage of high school sports is Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
What you need to know today is just a click away. WVMetroNews.com has the latest statewide news stories from the capital city to your hometown. Follow your favorite sports teams from high school to the pros. Hunting and fishing information is always on the outdoors page. And never miss your favorite Metro News program with live streams and archived episodes. Wherever you are in the Mountain State, the information you need is at WVMetroNews.com.
What stood out to WVU offensive coordinator Graham Harrell about JT Daniels' performance in Game 1 was his toughness.
I thought he played extremely tough, and I like to try to find the word tough would be like overcoming adversity with great attitude and great effort. And I think that he did a great job of that. He took some shots and kept playing. That's adversity. He overcame it and kept playing at a really high level and continued to stand in there even after taking a couple shots and never blinked, never shied away from a hit. As a team, I thought we did a lot of great things, but him in particular, like when adversity struck, no one ever blinked. I think time and time again, adversity did hit. Probably had a chance to not respond the right way, and the team just kept responding the right way.
Daniels threw a couple of touchdown passes, and Mountaineer coach Neil Brown says his stats could have been even better.
Really good in-game, being able to
to tell you what he saw. You know, and that's not the case with every quarterback. So I think that was something that was extremely positive. I loved the interview that he did after the game. Just talking about his belief, I thought that was powerful stuff. But I thought he threw the ball really well. You know, we dropped 6 balls for probably 100-plus yards. If you're sitting there looking at his stats and you put those 6 passes in with those yards, you know, that's a wild-type game.
JT Daniels' 20th career start will come up Saturday as West Virginia hosts Kansas. With the Golden Blue Report, I'm Kyle Wiggs, Metro News Sports.
If you miss a step, it hurts. So after your surgery, don't miss the very important step of physical therapy to improve range of motion, strengthen muscles, and reduce pain, among other benefits. Don't miss a step. Come see us.
Bridgeport Physical Therapy is here to help you regain your mobility and strength after surgery. Physical therapy is a necessary step to restored health that you just can't miss. Make an appointment with Bridgeport Physical Therapy, located in Bridgeport and White Oaks.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years' experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
Game day got you on the go? We get it. GoMart is here to keep you going all season long with stores throughout our home state. We're a proud West Virginia-owned company, and our friendly staff is committed to serving our communities. From fuel to freshly brewed coffee and snacks, a stop at GoMart to cover your game day needs is always a touchdown. Plus, GoMart Rewards members earn points with each purchase to redeem for discounts on gas and free items. So stop by, start saving, and stay on the go with GoMart.
Follow the Indians online, live and archived games, highlights, schedules, rosters, stats, and much more at BridgeportIndiansFootball.com or download the Bridgeport Indians radio app powered by Cooper Law Office.
Looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner? Or how about hang with friends or even watch the big game? Head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport, where the locals hang out. Brickside offers a full menu and bar, daily food and drink specials, outdoor patio along with weekend entertainment, and don't miss bingo every Sunday from 3 to 5. Brickside also offers a private banquet room for private parties. For more information, call 848-2094 or online at BricksideBarandGrill.com.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Chad Reppert is your go-to agent in Bridgeport for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Chad Reppert has you covered. Call 304-381-3276 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individuals' premiums will vary by customers. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
They're not just roads you drive on, or the smooth paths your family rides bikes on, or the highways that take you across this great nation. At J.F. Allen, they're not just asphalt. They're the framework that connects neighborhoods to cities, that bring us together and make us stronger. With unmatched services, materials, and supplies, the J.F. Allen team is the best in the industry. For all your paving needs, call J.F. Allen at 304-472-8890 or go to jfallenco.com.
Celebrating 30 seasons of Indians radio coverage on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Back at halftime, our score 28-14. Tribe on top here at the break. Third quarter coming up in just a couple of moments here. Other sports on campus update. Golf team defeated Phillip Barber, Lewis County, and North Marion back on Wednesday. Girls soccer team shut out Liberty 10-0. Back on Wednesday, and then came back with a 7-0 win over Preston. The boys also shut out the Knights last night at Wayne Jamison Field 4-0. Freshman football lost their first game of the season at Wheeling Park 26-16, and the junior varsity team beat Morgantown 50-7. Robbie Buffington team, his team is also off to a good start, 2-0 after a win over Winfield Middle at Wayne Jamison Field back on Tuesday night. They'll head to West Fairmont Middle coming up on Wednesday, and we'll have our first middle school game a week from Thursday here against University Middle in a rematch of the NC7 championship. All right, invite you to stay tuned. We've got the third quarter coming your way next on the Home of the Indians.
Have a know-how.
Why shop the rest when you could buy from the best? You already know the most reliable parts for your car, truck, SUV, or heavy-duty needs are at Napa. You already know the friendly, knowledgeable parts professionals are at Napa. So that leaves one question. Why are you not at Napa? Shop your locally owned, nationally known Napa store today. Qualified parts, helpful people. That's the Napa know-how.
To find a Napa location near you, visit amtowernapa.com.
Pizza's here.
Ah, the perfect food delivered. As tasty as it is convenient.
Very true. Plate?
Thank you. Oh, wow. This is better than usual.
That's why I didn't order the usual.
What was wrong with the usual?
Nothing. Till I tasted this.
My taste buds agree.
Just wait till we go there.
East of Chicago Pizza. One bite and you'll taste the difference. Open every day for delivery, curbside, or dine-in. Order online at eastofchicagopizza.com or call 304-592-2550.
This is Ben Queen. It's high school football season and our student athletes are preparing for a successful fall. I hope you will join me and get out and support our local schools and every single one of their sports teams. You have no idea how much it means for our students to see their friends and family cheering them on. And while you're at it, give our cheerleaders and bands a big thumbs up as well. Whether it's on the field, on the stage, or in the classroom, make time to cheer on our students.
Paid for by Friends of Ben Queen for Senate.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Ed Amon. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together and help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek. It's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 110 State Street in Bridgeport or call at 304-842-0014. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
The Bridgeport Indians on 103.3 WKMZ.
Quality Machine of Bridgeport has brought to you the Indians at the half. Now back to the Go-Mart broadcast booth. Go for good times, go for Go-Mart. Here again is Travis Jones.
Alongside Chris George, Brent Kimball down on the sidelines. We're just about ready for the third quarter of play. John Marshall will have the ball after deferring their option to start this game. So Bridgeport's defense that is forced one John Marshall punt tonight will be out there with a 28-14 lead. And guys, let's see what happens here, because you know you're going to get empty, you know you're going to get draw, you know you're going to get the deep pass. What adjustments did Bridgeport make here at halftime?
Well, I think it first comes down to your front four. I think the defensive line's got to do a better job of shedding blockers and getting off tackles and making plays on one-on-one opportunities.
You mentioned one day until the full moon, but of course, you get a couple of days out, you can't tell the difference. Beautiful moon that is off to our west here at Wayne Jamison Field, looking over top of the stadium. Looks beautiful tonight. All right, let's just hope nothing crazy full moon-wise happens here in the second half. Bridgeport can get out of here and feel good going into a short week next week, taking on the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior Thursday night at East West Stadium. Taylor Thomas has it teed up on the run up, and he's going to kick it short far side. It's going to be taken and muffed and then covered at the 24-yard line. Went off the shoulder pad initially of 34, and muffing it was LeMasters, and Johnny on the spot was Colette. He slid in and saved the Monarchs bacon there at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. All right, here we go. Defense out there. Kale Colacerto gets the start at the right side corner. Ty Martin's here on the left side. The safeties continue to be Brazier and Hathaway. At 1st and 10. Empty set and movement up front. So not a great start here for John Marshall.
Looked like big number 64, Victor McElmore.
Dead ball. False start. 64 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
All right, ball goes back to the 20, 1st and 15. Roard comes off the sideline. And they're going to get Galindo out. So Bridgeport, look at this. Changes that up a little bit. Takes a defensive end out. Puts in Rohrg at safety to try to stop this quarterback draw, and there is the draw, and it is a run out to the 35, 37, 38-yard line and a first down, gain of 18.
Yeah, same as we saw in the first half. He just takes it, little hesitation, and bang, he goes right up the middle.
How are they get out? I need to watch that next time the play develops. Maybe, Brent, you saw it, but Phil Reed's nowhere to be found in the center of the field.
So what happens is they basically leave it to 4 rushers and Phil there in the middle, and Phil's getting in the wash.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. Snap back, Caulfield. This time he unloads over the middle. High throw, it's tipped and incomplete. Lands harmlessly down at the 41-yard line, but he threw it high for Collette that time, who was tightly guarded. Gail Colasurto was in the area along with Phil Reed, and the only player that had a shot at it, albeit not a legitimate shot, was Zach Rohrg, the safety. Stops the clock. 11:21, just underway third quarter. Indians on top 28-14. John Marshall scrimmaging the football at their own 38-yard line. Snap the call up, back to that quarterback draw, and Sparks will muscle him down along with Reed, but still it's a 5-yard gain. But what they've been doing, you'll take that 5-yarder right now. That's a massive improvement.
Hey, good job by Phil Reed. The left tackle came up and got him, but he was able to shed the block and could quickly assist on that tackle.
Good job, Phil Reed. Brings up third down, and we'll call it 6. Clock rolls under 11 minutes remaining. Just underway third quarter. Opening drive of quarter number 3 for the Monarchs of John Marshall. First meeting between these two schools. Here comes motion across the formation. And Caulfield's going to keep it. And this time Ryan Hall defeats the block and will tackle him in the backfield as he slips right inside Andreas Hunter. And will wrestle him down. And Caulfield on that quarterback draw loses a yard. It's 4th down and 7.
Well, we talked about it. That's what you need to do is shed blockers. And exactly what Ryan Hall did. Comes underneath the big left tackle, Hunter, and gets in there and brings the quarterback down.
All right, Connor Fitzpatrick will come on for his second punt of the night. Got off a rocket shot on his first effort of the evening.
Well, he's a good one.
Yes, he is. And he's late to get on the field.
Well, be careful here. That may mean something. Let's keep an eye on him.
Play clock down to 2, down to 1. Snap is back.
Nope.
Love came after it. Another beautiful punt. Ty Martin has to range back and take the fair catch at the 14-yard line. But Josh Love had thoughts of his second block punt in as many weeks as he came ball hawking that one, but could not come up with it. Hey, fans, join us Tuesday nights for an hour of Indians football talk. Tyler Ferris Show live from Mia Margarita, Charles Point, from 7 until 8. Home of West Virginia's coal-fired pizzeria. Watch the show on Facebook or listen to it on 103.3 KMZ. You can watch it if you give a follow to the Indians Radio Network page on Facebook. All right, ball to 15. Indians go back to work. John Marshall only had 10 guys in the formation. The 11th guy runs on just as Bridgeport's approaching the ball. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. It's going to be a run for Phil Reed, and Reed has the 20. Reed turns his way, 25, moving the pile out to the 26-yard line. Gain of 11 for Phil Reed. 9:39 remaining, and a Bridgeport first down. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is the Indians Radio Network.
Clarksburg's News, Talk, and Sports Authority. 103.3 WKMZ, Clarksburg, Bridgeport, a WVRC media station. We are proud to live here, too.
11-yard run for Phil Reed on first down.
Yeah, quickly, Reed with 84 yards rushing. Rohrg, who's leading us with 103.
All right, up to the line, 1st and 10. You hear Ryan Hall marking signals. Hand off to the wing. That's Brazier over the 35. Here comes Charlie with a flag down behind the play. He's out to the 40-45-yard line. And that... Unfortunately, flag is laying right where Brazier broke free.
Yeah, I saw a low and an upper. Could be a chop block here. Let's see. I hope not.
Indians are backing up as we anticipated. And if it is a chop block, the high-low, it's going to be a 15-yarder.
Personal foul. Chop block. On the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
That's a 1st and 25.
Killer.
So I'll take the ball back to the 20-yard line. Yeah, they spot it right now. They didn't. That wasn't 15.
Yeah, they were going half the distance.
Yep, back to the 15-yard line. Got to get out to the 37 for a first down. So the first major infraction of the game against Bridgeport. You've just had some of these 5-yard nuisance penalties prior to that. But the chop block, and again, didn't get the numbers identified. Probably a lineman and a back.
Yeah, it was Ryan Hall and one of the linemen.
And here comes another stoppage. Flag comes in.
False start. Right side of the line. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
And back to the 10. And he had hopes of cleaning up some stuff tonight, but that's not going to happen.
That's our third pre-snap penalty before we snap the football, obviously, and that's something Coach Ferris and his coaching staff is not going to be happy about.
The only silver lining is it's first down, 1st and 27. Backed up to your own 10. Comes Rohrig on the counter. Rohrig over the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's loose. 35, 40, 45, 50. Rohrig down to the 35. They chase 20, 15, 10, 5. End zone, 90 yards for Rohrig and a touchdown.
Rohrig says, I'll answer those pre-snap penalties of a 90-yard touchdown and we'll make it all happen. And he did.
That was a 90-yard rip, and he made a little quick cut. And you and I were talking in the car on the way over here. We didn't see a lot of that T-back counter last week against Morgantown, and there it is, and it is a thing of beauty. Rohrig takes it for the touchdown. Taylor Thomas ready. Snap trickles back to him. Great job. Boy, Goodwin has done an outstanding job on those holds as Bridgeport continues to try to work out the short snapping issues. And he got it down, and Taylor Thomas puts it up and through, and the Indians extend the lead to 35-14. Bridgeport on top. Indians football 2022 continues after this timeout from East of Chicago Pizza.
Pizza's here.
Ah, the perfect food delivered. As tasty as it is convenient.
Very true. Plate.
Thank you. Oh, wow. This is better than usual.
That's why I didn't order the usual.
What was wrong with the usual?
Nothing. Till I tasted this.
My taste buds agree.
Just wait till we go there.
East of Chicago Pizza. One bite and you'll taste the difference. Open every day for delivery, curbside, or dine-in. Order online at eastofchicagopizza.com or call 304-592-2550.
Let's get some competition.
Well, we talked about last week, that was what Bridgeport's offense was missing, and it's that breakaway ability. And Rohrig, you know, not only is he fast, but Chris, he's a tough runner, so he puts a lot of pressure on your defense. If you don't get multiple guys to him to gang tackle him, he can do exactly what he just did.
Yeah, and he's shifty with his footwork. I mean, outstanding footwork and balance. That's what I see as well. I mean, he's got it all. He's got the complete package. Just got to keep him healthy, and he'll have a heck of a year.
All right, Taylor Thomas has it teed up at the 40-yard line, ready to kick it off. And Bridgeport has got to do a better job on their kick coverage, and they're going to try to eliminate that with a short kick far side, and it's taken by the running back, Wallace, and he'll be contacted at the 30 to the 32-yard line. Tanner Hathaway was over there with others.
We saw Taylor Thomas and Robbie Buffington out here working on those little short sky kicks at halftime, and good job by Taylor.
Yeah, Thomas, again, strong leg kid, and he's got enough of the leg to do exactly what their kicker is doing, Fitzpatrick, but remember, he's not 100%. He's still coming back from a muscle injury and a torn ACL, so I don't think he's got the juice this year to be able to put those into the end zone and make it automatic. All right, under center is Caulfield, and we'll have another pre-snap penalty.
Yeah, it's a big motion.
Ran a toss sweep that time. It was blown dead to Wallace.
Dead ball. False start. Number 79 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Cole Porter's second false start of the game. Actually had a hold in the false start.
You know, Travis, you made a good point in the first half about the big boys playing defensive line, how that may wear on them here in the second half. Well, they're playing line. It might start to be wearing on them right now as Porter jumped early.
All right, ball back to the 27-yard line, 1st and 15. Tight trips to the right. First time they've shown this formation. Caulfield drops to throw, and he's going to uncork it. It's going to be nearly intercepted. Ty Martin was ranging back to pick it off, and it went off his shoulder pad and bounced to the turf, incomplete. And Ty slaps both palms to his helmet as that was there for the taking.
Yeah, good job, though, by Martin. Good coverage, good ball awareness. He's playing the football in the air. He read it well.
Yeah, certainly did. Didn't get caught looking at the motion in the backfield or the play action. Second down, 15. But Bridgeport's defense looking much better here in this third quarter of play thus far. We can keep it up here. 5 wides again on second down, 15. Caulfield is back, and he throws underneath this time, and an immediate tackle is applied. Good job rallying up to the football by Cale Colasurto as it's hauled in by Collette, and he's tackled immediately by Colasurto right at the 10-yard marker. So 3rd and 10, gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, great tackle there by Colasurto.
The Indians have had 2 sacks of the quarterback tonight.
Well, a third would be nice here.
7:27 third quarter. Indians on top, 35-14.
Look out for that quarterback draw from empty.
Phil Reed's in the center of the field waiting. Caulfield is back. He looks. He runs forward. He's sacked down. Mario Galindo gets to the quarterback, trips him up as he's trying to escape the pocket, and Caulfield goes down at the 26-yard line.
A great story as Mario Galindo missed all of last year with a leg injury, battles back. Great job, great sack.
That defense, second consecutive series, slams the door on the Monarchs. So the Indians defense will jog off. Special teams unit comes out. Ty Martin is on, and let's see if he can get a return here of a Fitzpatrick punt, but he kicks it long and high. Fitzpatrick, low snap, bounces back to him. He picks it up. He's going to have to rugby-style kick it. He does, and he still gets off an effective punt. Ty Martin's going to be interfered with, and the flag will come out. Bridgeport just needs to get away from the ball as it's going to die at the 30-yard line. Now, Martin didn't have a shot at that one. He got absolutely steamrolled as he was coming up on the ball by Wes Hughes. So this will be a interference call on John Marshall.
How about the discipline of the rushers there for Bridgeport? I don't know how he didn't hit the punter there. There were 4 guys there, and they were able to hold up and not contact the punter after he kicked it.
I think once that ball hits the ground, you become a runner. So
I hope so.
It's free game at that point. Plus, he rugby-styled it. So there's that fine line between being a punter and a runner at that point.
There is no flag on the play.
How is there no flag on the play?
Well, the reason they waved it off is they're going to say that that he was blocked into the returner. He was blocked into him. However, he was free enough and then hit him after he came away from the block. At least that's what I saw. Brent, did you see the same thing I did?
Yep, sure did. And like I said, Coach Fair is not real happy with this crew right now.
All right, first, well, you could always have last week's crew back. I'll still take this crew.
I agree.
First and 10, ball at the 30. Snap, and here comes Reed. 35-40, and he's gone. 50. There goes Phil. One man chasing. Reed's got enough gas in the tank. 5 end zone touchdown. One play, 70 yards. Indians have scored 2 touchdowns in the last 160 yards, but we got a marker down back at the 40-yard line. What could this be? Reed was through the line and 10 yards in front of everybody where the marker sits.
Well, they're talking about it. Maybe they'll pick this one up because...
Well, I might change my mind on the previous statement.
I don't know how you can call a hold there. That play happened so quickly. There wasn't enough time to hold anybody, to be honest with you folks.
No call, and Sammy DeMarco is looking to the sideline. Has yet to make a an announcement.
Well, John Marshall's going back the other way, so maybe he will wave it off.
He's telling the far side official what the call was, and here it is, and it's going to be a touchdown.
The point is good. Unsportsmanlike on Bridgeport, which will be enforced on the kickoff.
No number, so don't know what that was.
The unsportsmanlike was called on Kamar Summers.
You know what for?
Just basically the explanation was giving him the business.
Okay. That's called blocking, usually. All right, here comes the extra point. So Phil Reed's touchdown stands. The Indians with 2 backs over 100 yards tonight.
Yeah, last 2 carries, 90 and 70.
Here's the thing. If you're Mark Caesar, you have a complaint here, because how could that be post-play?
Well, that's what he's talking to the official about right now.
Yeah, I mean, the touchdown should have come back, because that marker was on the field before Phil Reed was in the end zone. All right, short conversation from Mark Caesar with the white hat. Here comes the extra point from Taylor Thomas.
There you go.
Good snap, good hold. It all works. Thomas's kick is good. Bridgeport has outscored John Marshall 14-0 here in the second half. Makes it 42-14, 6:06 remaining in quarter number 3. Indians football continues after this timeout from Marquette Insurance.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
So the Bridgeport Indians have scored 2 touchdowns in the last 2 plays, covering 160 yards. How about that?
Kind of reminds you of that Jefferson game last year. We had some big plays like that, and great blocking up front by our offensive line on both of those here in the second half. Really, really a great job up front.
All right, update on the Indians' next 2 opponents. We mentioned Fairmont Senior rolling at Preston. Bird now trails Greenbrier East 21-0 in the third quarter of play. Fairmont's up 34-0, still being reported as a halftime score. But all right, Taylor Thomas going to have to back up and kick this one from the 25-yard line after the 15-yard mark-off. And again, right, wrong, or indifferent, those are the type of things that, it's hidden yardage. When you're in a tight game, you can't back your kickoff coverage team back to the 25-yard line for the kick.
Yeah, definitely got to fix these here in the off week, and had a couple personal fouls last week as well.
Run up from Taylor. It angles far side, and it's going to hit, and they let it go out of bounds. So Thomas was trying to hem him, and a heads-up play there. Not fielding it by LeMasters. Of course, last attempt he had, it was near disaster. So he let that one bounce, and it goes out at the 40, and that's where John Marshall will take it over.
Well, let's see if they do take it there or back us up, make a free kick.
That's an option. You're right.
And
you are correct.
I would back them up if you ask me, but I'm up here and not down there. Mark Caesar out there talking.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to back him up, make him re-kick it.
I would do the same thing.
Yep.
Or they're going to take the penalty yardage.
Take the penalty and put it at the 50.
Yeah, take the 5 yards.
Kick out of bounds on Bridgeport. First down.
I wasn't sure that was an option on that, Travis.
I didn't either. I didn't think there was 5 yards. I thought you just got the ball where it went out of bounds.
Yes. I agree. I think we messed that one up.
All right, motion into the backfield. Here comes the toss to Wallace, and Wallace had a steam 40. Ty Martin has to jump on his back. He's a strong kid. And then he loses the football. There's a massive collision, and the Indians topple on it at the 24-yard line. Ty Martin grabbed a hold of him and was just hanging on. Wallace is a strong kid, and then a couple of Indians came over and popped him. I think Mario Galindo was involved in that, and that ball came loose, and Bridgeport topples on it at the 24-yard line as John Marshall turns it over.
Yeah, a little toss sweep into trips to the near side, and he broke free through contain, and great job by Bridgeport to pursue the football and gang tackle him and strip it and recover it.
Yeah,
Wow.
Brent, did you see was on the recovery?
Yes, that was Ryan Hall that actually recovered it.
All right, very good. All right, ball at the 24-yard line. Indians play takeaway. 5:54 remaining in the third quarter.
Can we go 3 for 3 here?
Snap. Give to the wing, and Charlie Brazier going to be low tackled. Could not get around the edge. Nice defensive play there by Jacob Caulfield, the quarterback on offense, and Charlie held for no gain. Haven't really been able to get that wing play. If you remember last year, it took you a while, right?
Yes, you're right.
To get that thing fully cooking with Aiden Paulson.
Yeah, a little longer developing on the blocking on that, and that'll come.
All right, second down, 10. Here comes Rohrig. He's going to sweep wide over the 25. Has to leap over the pile. And we'll have it to the 27-yard line for a gain of 3.
Well, he'd love to have that back. If he was able to plant his foot in the ground and cut up on the right hash and go forward, he may have taken that to the house.
Third down, 7. Brazier, who's been battered all season. He's got a lower back injury and now's got an ankle issue. Comes out of the game, but he's played through it here. All right, 3rd and 7, Indians, 4:40 remaining third quarter, leading 42-14. Snap, and here comes Ty Martin around the edge. Ty goes outside to the 30, 35, 40, and going to be pulled down out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And he's got that extra gear, and he set the defender up a little dead leg to the inside, got to the outside, and was chased out of bounds at the 44.
I couldn't tell. I hope Brent can help me. Brent, who had that crushing lead block that sprung him free at the line?
Phil Reed.
There you go.
Now you could have guessed at that and been right. Had a pretty good shot at being correct on the Phil Reed guess.
18 for Ty Martin.
A gain to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10 Bridgeport. 4:25, clock stop, third quarter, 42-14. Tribe in control in the first meeting between these two schools. Here's Phil Reed, and late whistle. Flag comes down. Indians were going to throw it.
Came from the far side official.
Yeah,
False start.
False start. Something over on the other far side.
False start. On the offense. Number 10. Repeat first down.
Called on Ty Martin, who was the wing. Ty Lowe anxious to get out there on that pass play.
Again, we've got to get this corrected. That's 4 of them now. Something we can't do going forward.
First and 15 from the 39-yard line.
I got the boundary here open if we can get to it.
Up the middle, here comes Phil Reed. Direct snap, takes it across midfield. He's down to the John Marshall 39-yard line.
Their defensive front's getting tired. We knew it would. Those big boys up front right now are starting to wear down, and we're taking advantage of it.
Reed and Rohrig already over 100 yards rushing on the night. Actually, Rohrig's closing in on 200.
Yeah, Rohrig has 195. We'll get you Reed's numbers here in just a second.
All right, that gain down to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Bridgeport, 4 minutes, third quarter. Indians leading 42-14.
175 now for Phil. Not bad.
Nope. Good. Nice answer here in week number 3. Motion across the formation. Delayed give to Rourke. And Rourke falls forward down to the 35-yard line.
And that's the series where you can fake that and drop back and throw. At that time, the delay give, run through, just keep them honest.
A gain of 3, so Rourke now 2 yards away from 200. So it's already a career night. Long past that.
It just shows you what he does to this offense. He's kind of like how Cam Cole was last year, kind of completes the whole offense. And you got some speed, you got some power, you have some guys that can cut it back. You're seeing it tonight.
Second down, 7. Hathaway's now in as the blocking back. Snap to Rourke. Rourke slips through and then stumbles and is tackled. And Ryan Jones got slung down on the side of the field. No flag, and we get a late whistle.
There is a flag.
Yeah, there's a flag down, but it's not on that, I don't believe. It's on the other side of the field. Indians are backing up. Actually, the flag's at the center of the field, but I don't think it wasn't on that action, was it, Brent?
I think it was the reaction to it.
Personal foul, chop block. On the offense, 15 from the spot of the foul. Repeat third down.
Second time.
I didn't see that
one. It should be second down.
Yeah, and I didn't see the chop block. I saw the first one.
All right, ball back to the 49-yard line. We'll get the down over. This is the second time that Bridgeport's been called on the chop block. A penalty yardage.
Not
going to be close to 70 yards, I think. Had 3 15s. A handful of 5s.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right. Ball back to the 49. It's second down, 21. Here's the wing give, and here's Ty Martin outside 40. Nice stiff arm, 35, 30, 25. Chased out of bounds inside the 20. Might have stepped him out. Now I'm going to say he stepped out the 25, but it'll be a 24-yard gain and a Bridgeport first down, so they convert on a 2nd and 21.
Yeah, Ty Martin does a good job getting to the outside quickly. Good speed from his right all the way around to the left. 24 yards on that one.
Yep, again, not to belabor the point, Bridgeport, that's the second time they've overcome the 15-yard chop block. But against the good teams, you're not going to do that.
Martin now with 95 yards rushing on the night.
How about that? 3 over 100. I'll have to think about when the last time that happened. Here comes Rourke to the outside. Flag comes in. This is going to be another blocking infraction. Rourke's down. Looked like Zach could have cut it inside there, but just kept stringing it out wider and wider. And could not get the corner turned.
I think the answer to your question is Jefferson last year in the playoffs, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Tonkery, Bonamico, and Spurlock was the last time, but I'll go off your memory. We'll look that up.
Of course, you'd think I'd remember. I do the game notes, but
there's a lot of numbers in there.
Yes.
A lot to keep straight.
40. Number 40 on the offense, 10 yards from the end of the run. Repeat first down.
I'll also add one to that. The Morgantown game 2 years ago, we had Hayden Moore, Cam Cole, and J.D. Love with three rushers.
There you go. You youngsters have a lot better memory than I. All right, so the hold on Hathaway, ball back to the 36. Well, the only positive here is you're killing the time of possession right here.
Well, this is why you're getting 3 guys over 100 yards, because we're making up all the building yardage when they're running.
Yeah, exactly. Keep going backwards. Snap inside give. That's Ty Martin, and Martin will run inside the 30 and have that ball down to the 28-yard line. And we got a couple of Indians slow to give up. That's Phil Reed, and I think Reed's cramping up. And looked like Reed asked Cody Hartman to help him out from John Marshall, and Cody's no moss. He just walked right by him, and a teammate came over to help Reed stretch.
And that does get us now with 3 backs over 100 yards. It puts Martin at 103 on that run.
It's second down and 13, and they get a little water break here with 1:46 remaining in the third quarter. Tribe leading 42-14.
You know, some of these holding calls or chop blocks are coming from guys trying too hard, I guess you could say. They understood last week the message. The blocks weren't there like they wanted to, and this week they wanted to come out and prove that they can block, and they can block. So sometimes you try too hard, you get a couple chop blocks, a couple extra holds in there. They'll clean it up.
14-14, Phillip Barber and Buchanan tied, third quarter of play.
That was a close game last year.
Bill Reed is up and walking off under his own power. Martinsburg extends the lead on Sherando, 36-14. So second straight week that Martinsburg has kind of toyed with their opposition.
Greenbrier East 35, Bird nothing.
Wow. Greenbrier East had struggled in the first 2 weeks. Of course, the Indians have Bird coming up 2 weeks from tonight here at Wayne Jamison Field. Second down, 13, 1:40 to play. Third quarter, and again.
Yeah, we moved early.
Yep.
I actually think they're going to call offsides.
Yeah, they might.
We'll take it.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense. Right guard.
That's another rule I'd like to see changed in high school, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, give them a chance to get back. I agree. Also, I'd love to see change only in high school, but in college, if you fall down without getting contact, you should be able to get up and go. That's something I would love to see changed.
All right, second down, 8 after the 5-yard mark off. Indians nearing the red zone. Here comes Ryan Hall up the middle, 15-10, quick burst down to the 9-yard line. Ryan's first carry of the night down to the 8. Such a unselfish young guy. You know, you look at Ryan Hall and all the different positions that he has played.
Official's time. Need a trainer.
And doesn't say one word. If he goes to the line, if he goes to blocking back, if he's carrying the ball, 10 times a game, it's all the same to him. And got his first carry there, and unfortunately is down on the play. I can't tell if it's just a cramping situation or something to the back of the leg at the 9-yard line. As the Bridgeport trainer comes out, Emily Urish, to check on him at 72 ticks remaining third quarter.
He does so many things for this football team, offensively and defensively. Very unselfish, but he does everything right. And defensively, how about the pressure he's made in the third quarter against the quarterback, something we asked for. So, yeah, good all-around football players, Ryan Hall.
I don't think it's a cramp, but he just got kicked maybe or helmeted in the back of the leg, the lower leg. So they check on him out at the 10-yard or down at the 10-yard line where it's going to be first and goal. Ball at the 10 with 1:12 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're kind of massaging the back of that cramp or back of that calf area on his right leg.
We'll step aside. Indians football continues. Tribe leading 42-14.
Bella, this a pizza. It's just like my mama used to make.
Your mom's from Wisconsin.
But this a pizza. It's just like any other country.
Okay, honey.
And the oven, it's a coal-fired, so the crust is baked to perfection.
All right, that's enough.
Mia Margarita coal-fired pizza brings out your inner Italian, whether you have one or not. Order online at miamargarita.com. Eat in or delivery available. Check out the most authentic pizza in town at Mia Margarita Pizza.
Now Ryan Hall good. Jogs off under his own power, so that's good to see. 1:12 to play third quarter. Bridgeport back to work. First and goal. Ball at the 10-yard line, leading this game 42-14. Wingman to the right. Backs are split. Got Josh Love in the backfield. He's going to take it. Love down to the 5. Love dives down to the 2-yard line. His first carry of the season. Actually, may have gotten a carry in week 1. Takes it down to the 2, but certainly his first carry tonight.
I think that may have been his first carry of the year. because it was such a blowout. They just kind of put some of the JV guys in after that, but still, nonetheless, runs hard.
I started to doubt myself, but I think you are correct. He has not carried the football, and he will. Actually had one carry for 17 yards in week 1.
Okay, I was wrong. That's fine.
Here we go from the 2, 2nd and goal. Give. And Martin, oh my, he ran into a Mack truck, got to the 1, and he got driven back. 6'1", 280-pound Scott Schinnerline. No time Martin back, denies him the touchdown. He gets the 1. It's going to be 3rd and goal, and the next play will be in the 4th quarter of play as that clock is going to be allowed to expire. Well, the Indians did what they needed to do in the 3rd. They took care of business and made this a 28-14 lead into a 42-14 lead heading into the 4th quarter. Indians football continues after this timeout.
Pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
Hat Boyle Funeral Home, just off of I-79 in Jane Lou.
The only thing matters is a win. That's it. Whatever it takes.
Join us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. from Mia Margaritas at Charles Point for the Tyler Ferris Show on 103.3 WKMZ, or watch the show on Facebook by following the Indians Radio Network.
Oh my gosh, dear, I can't remember if I took my medicine.
No surprise there. Our anniversary was last week.
Oh.
Let's go to Community Pharmacy. They take the guesswork out of taking your meds.
Forgetting anniversaries? Sorry, but Community Pharmacy does offer medication packaging that organizes your meds into morning, noon, and evening, plus free local delivery and a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and rentals. Your locally owned and trusted hometown pharmacy, Community Pharmacy, Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. No long lines, and we know your name.
Start of the 4th quarter, and the Indians run a 3rd and goal from the 1. Ball ends up on the carpet on the snap back, and it's covered by Josh Love. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Josh looked excited that time, kind of took off before the ball got there.
All right, 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Morgan Love in the backfield. Inside give, and that's Cam Hess at the wing position, and he'll run it in for the touchdown. Hess scores from a few yards out. 11:18 to play. Cam Hess with his first rushing touchdown of the season, and the Indians build the lead to 48-14. An extra point for Taylor Thomas. So great job. The Indians were able to get their backup backs in there and in the night for Phil Reed and Charlie Brazier and company. Extra point good for Taylor Thomas and the Bridgeport Indians. Just what the doctor ordered here tonight. And a bounce back win. What they needed, and they have delivered. 11:18 remaining 4th quarter. Indians 49, John Marshall 14. We'll step aside and hear this message from Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Shinston Ace Hardware, your local hardware specialist on South Pike Street in Shinston, has you covered. Whether you need a key cut, a nut, a bolt, or your propane tank filled, Shinston Hardware has all your hardware needs. You need paint? They got you covered with thousands of colors from Benjamin Moore Paints. Shinston Ace Hardware also has your outdoor needs covered as well. They are your premier steel dealer in Harrison County. Shinston Ace Hardware, South Pike Street in Shinston.
Arnett, Brazier, D'Amato, Galindo, Hall, Hess, Heinzman, Jones, Martin, Reed, Summers, Thomas, and Vincent. The Bridgeport Indians play on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Well, the offense tonight has been efficient. Bridgeport, 7 possessions, 7 touchdowns. 49-14 is our score. Bridgeport on top. Extra point added from Taylor Thomas. He's been perfect tonight as well, 7 for 7. And Thomas now getting ready to kick the football off yet again. For his 8th kickoff of the night. Runs up, pooches it, coming near side. Going to be fielded at the 15-yard line, running to the 25-yard line, running to the 31 is Mario White, and he's tackled at the 31-yard line. All right, John Marshall held without a first down here in the second half.
And some of that is our offense being able to maintain possession of the football, which is always key.
Yep, certainly is. So, the other good news is you get out of this one relatively unscathed in terms of injuries. Charlie had a little bit of an ankle, but the doctors came over and checked him over and then left the area, so that's good to see.
And you're able to get some of these guys out after 3 quarters. So,
yeah, amen.
We've got a short week.
Yeah, backups out there right now for Bridgeport. And we stop it before we snap it.
Dead ball, delay on the offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Ball back to the 26-yard line.
Future opponent Musselman trails Jefferson 20-14 in the 4th quarter.
Any update on Princeton? We're down 7-0.
Get you one here in just a second.
Thank you, sir.
7-7 halftime.
Interesting.
Yeah, Oak Hill.
Motion across the formation from the tight end. Snap back to Caulfield, and he's going to keep it on the ground. Hands it off to Clipson Wallace. And I would bet that Clipson Wallace is also a wrestler.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
5'8", 190, and he is strong. 5 yards. Couple of extra after first contact.
This John Marshall team's going to win some football games this year. They're a strong team. They're a little stronger, a little bit more physical than I thought watching on film. So they'll give teams some handful this year.
Rubenstein and Parker Vincent the ends. Springer and Jones are the interior tackles. 2nd down and 10. Snap, and here's a give. And nifty piece of running there by Wallace, and he'll run it over the 40 out to the 45, 46-yard line. Ryan Hall had him teed up right in the hole, and Wallace put on a little move and got around Ryan Hall, who now will check out. Cam Hess will come out too, as Bridgeport will continue to sub.
Yeah, a little gap scheme play there. They pulled the backside guard out as a lead blocker, and Wallace has followed behind him and ran hard.
Let me give you the backers. That's Mark Biafor, Dylan Heinzman, and Connor Arnett. Corners are Josh Jackson, Colacerto, Love, and Goodwin are the safeties. I set, handoff, Wallace, and Wallace runs into Biafor.
Good job.
Yeah, Heinzman also was running backside to get him. Timmy Jeffress will check in for Bridgeport and replace Goodwin at safety. Gain of 3, 2nd down, 7. Also tip of the cap to Mark Caesar here. It's a 49-14 game, and he's not throwing it all over the lot. He's working on his run game a little bit here.
Yeah, and you can't blame him for that, because they're going to need that as the season goes on. They got a big, strong offensive line. You got to figure they'll be able to run the football.
Fully loaded gun. 2nd down and 6. Caulfield back. He steps up. He is going to be pressured. Throws the ball, and it's incomplete. Dropped on a square-in route. Jace Marsh was the intended receiver, and he couldn't come up with it in traffic at the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 7.
That was Jackson in there on the coverage, I think, and got his hand in there.
Josh Jackson had been a soccer star at Bridgeport and decided his senior year to come out and play football.
He made a nice play on the ball there. Good job, good coverage.
He's quick, so he's a kid that, watch him maybe later in the season. Once he gets more comfortable, might be able to help you, particularly in the special teams with maybe even some offensive things, and certainly corner. Snap, give, Wallace. Wallace bottled up, tries to get to the outside, and he breaks free. Boy, Bridgeport had about 6 sets of hair, or 3 sets, 6 hands on him, and could not get him to the ground. And Wallace will take it down to the 37-yard line for a gain of 11 and a first down.
Well, he runs hard, doesn't he? He
Yes,
keeps
he does.
those feet moving.
Yeah, just a 10th grader.
And we'll see him next year.
Yeah, head up to Moundsville next year. for the return trip.
Right on Route 2.
1st and 10. John Marshall. 6:50 to play. Bridgeport leads 49-14. And the Monarchs will take a timeout. 6:41 remaining. So a quick timeout here. 1st and 10, ball at the 37-yard line. Hillbilly Hatchet's great fun for the whole family. 8 throwing lanes available with digital scoring targets and delicious Tasillo's pizza. They do parties. Stop by Route 50 East behind REAP Graphics or visit hillbillyhatchets.com. You know, Chris and Brent, we talk about this schedule, and when it came out and you looked at it, you knew that this midsection right here was going to be very, very key, and it starts, you run the gauntlet starting, next week with a trip to Fairmont Senior, back home to Byrd, and then a very difficult assignment to Erickson on the 30th of the month against an explosive Parkersburg South offense.
There's some people talking that Parkersburg South may be the second best team in AAA right now.
Yeah, I think you can make the case, certainly. Their offense has been putting up, you score nearly 80 points on a John Kelly coach university team. That's going to open some eyes.
And that university team tonight shutting out Brook in the third quarter, 29-0. And Brook came in 2-0.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 37-yard line. Snap and a handoff to Wallace, and Wallace going to get to the outside, 35-30. Josh Love will grab onto him and have to pull him to the ground at the 25-yard line. We have a flag down behind the play. Looked to me like Beafor was being held.
Yeah, the backside guard came around and grabbed him and tackled him.
Yep, so that's going to be the call, holding penalty.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat third down.
Nope. Repeat first down.
First down.
Thank you.
He's getting tired. You can tell in his voice.
Hey, there's been a lot of penalties. Sammy's done a lot of talking tonight. That ball will go back. Let's see, 44. Yep, that's where they'll spot it.
Yeah, he got 3 out of that, then move it back.
All right, 5:35 remaining. Grant Lively out as a corner near side. Caulfield takes the snap. He's back. Steps up. He is going to be hit. He's going to be sacked. And he is getting a 4th time tonight as breaking through to get that sack is Brock Vincent.
Credit Parker Vincent because his outside rush forced the quarterback up in the pocket into the hands of Brock for the sack.
Yeah, the Vincent boys, no relation, teaming up.
Yeah.
And that ball goes back to the 47-yard line. So the Indians with the sack by the senior backup center on offense, Brock Vincent.
Yeah, good defense there. Really a good job by that front.
All right, 2nd down, let's call it about 20, 21. Caulfield under pressure again. That was Parker Vincent. Now he is hit as he throws. It is a knuckleball that is incomplete inside the 5-yard line, but we have a flag down and might have defensive holding going to be called on Grant Lively.
Yeah. They're going to call defensive holding, yeah. They're going to get Lively on that.
Yeah, not a automatic first down in high school. He is in college. That will be a 10-yard penalty.
Holding 22 on the defense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat the down. Repeat 2nd down.
All right, stops the clock. 3:55 to play. And one of the few negatives tonight for Bridgeport is going to be the penalty number.
Yeah, it's actually higher this week than it was a week ago.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we're at 2nd and 10. Caulfield, Wallace in the backfield. Twin receivers out both ways. Caulfield takes the snap. Here comes a screen, throws it low, incomplete. Had Wallace set up for that screen pass, and good job there by the front 4 from Bridgeport. They were chasing after him. Vincent, Jones, Rubenstein, and the other Vincent.
That's that backside screen to the running back. I was called for it in the first half. They ran that a lot in the last 2 weeks, and first time tonight they went to that.
Third down and 10, 37-yard line. About with trips to the right with a wing that way. Single coverage to the near side. Caulfield rolls the pocket. Parker Vincent got thrown to the ground, and he's going to complete the pass inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line.
He was 2 yards past the line of scrimmage when he threw the football, by the way.
How about the hold that wasn't called?
By the way.
All right, ball at the 8.
Who caught that, Travis?
That was number 4, Braden Sabuka.
Thank you.
All right, down to the 7-yard line, first and goal. John Marshall, 42-14, 2:08 remaining. Under center, Wallace standing tailback behind him. Motion to tight end. Settles, handoff goes to Wallace, and Wallace cracks to the 5 and pushes the pile down to the 4. It's going to be second down and goal to go. These two teams will play in JV football, but that's not until later in the season. Bridgeport did not want to take on a JV game this Monday night because essentially they're on a short week, so expedited prep time, so your Monday becomes Tuesday. Of course, you have to take Sunday off. Second down, goal to go, ball at the 4, out of the eye set. And they're going to slip it to the fullback. First man through. He will not get into the end zone. Going to get down to the 2, but give a carry to Jace Riding. It'll be third down and goal. Connor Arnett was there on the tackle. Initial contact for Bridgeport. Third down and goal to go. Clock under a minute. See if Caulfield goes for the sneak. He will, and he'll run it in for the touchdown. Stops the clock with 46.2 seconds to play. Of course, prior to that, we had a running clock. So that's why this time is trickled away down to 46 seconds. All right, extra point for Fitzpatrick at the post to the left.
You may kick this to Johnson Avenue as strong as his leg is.
You're going to take a little something off of it. And he did kick it into the, well, almost left the stadium area, into the ticket booth. Kick is good, 49-21, 46.2 seconds remaining. So Bridgeport gives up their first points in the second half since week number 1.
And our backup unit was out there against our starters as well, and they did a good job.
All right, so what was the final rushing totals tonight? Roerig didn't quite get to 200, right?
Okay, here we go. Zach Roerig, 12 carries, $198, 2 touchdowns. Ty Martin, 12 carries, 104 yards, 2 scores. Phil Reed, 11 carries, 175 yards, and 2 scores. Not bad.
Not bad. Nope. Good bounce back for the offense for sure. Good adjustments for the defense at halftime. Played much better in the third and as much as they were called on in the fourth. And again, I think the only question mark and cleanup point here, overall, without getting into specific plays and assignments, was going to cut down on the yellows. Too many hankies. All right, Indians expecting an onside kick, but I have a feeling that Fitzpatrick's just going to squib this one, and he will. It's going to trickle back to Josh Love, and Love will just fall on it at the 20. And the Indians will perhaps or not have to stop the clock here with 38.9 seconds to play.
One big score in single A, 2 teams that are undefeated. Tucker County gets the win over East Hardy, 14-13.
How about that? The Mountain Lions, after being down a little bit, are now back. And Bridgeport will have to snap one more play.
We see the prettiest formation in football here?
Probably.
Yep.
Yep, we'll line up and take the knee. And that will run the clock down and run the clock out. So Bridgeport, again, leading 28-14 at halftime. They step on the gas and leave no doubt about this one. Bridgeport defeats John Marshall 49-21 here tonight against the Monarchs of John Marshall in the first meeting between these two schools. Bridgeport picks up the victory. Move the record to 2-1 with a big matchup coming up next week against the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior. Stay tuned. Quality Machine Indians wrap up. Kicks off after this timeout.
At Quality Machine Company of Bridgeport, we solve problems. We're your local provider for welding, custom fabrication, machining, structural steel sales, and all types of heavy equipment and industrial repairs. Whether your business is coal, oil and gas, construction, excavating, timber, or manufacturing, Quality Machine has a solution for you and your team. We're just a few miles east of Bridgeport on Route 50. Quality Machine, if man made it, quality can fix it. QualityMachineInc.com.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
Pizza's here.
Ah, the perfect food delivered. As tasty as it is convenient.
Very true. Plate.
Thank you. Oh, wow. This is better than usual.
That's why I didn't order the usual.
What was wrong with the usual?
Nothing. Till I tasted this.
My taste buds agree.
Just wait till we go there.
East of Chicago Pizza. One bite and you'll taste the difference. Open every day for delivery, curbside, or dine-in. Order online at eastofchicagopizza.com or call 304-592-2550.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Shinston Ace Hardware, your local hardware specialist on South Pike Street in Shinston, has you covered. Whether you need a key cut, a nut, a bolt, or your propane tank filled, Shinston Hardware has all your hardware needs. You need paint? They got you covered with thousands of colors from Benjamin Moore Paints. Shinston Ace Hardware also has your outdoor needs covered as well. They are your premier steel dealer in Harrison County. Shinston Ace Hardware, South Pike Street in Shinston.
Things can happen fast after an accident that can affect your claim against an at-fault driver and your rights to insurance benefits. The lawyers at Cooper Law Office can help you with your accident-related damage and injury claims and can help to make sure that all your rights are protected along the way. Call Cooper Law Offices as soon as possible after your accident at 304-842-0505. If you hire Cooper Law Offices, you can rest assured your claim is preserved and your rights are protected. Cooper Law Offices, legal advice for accident victims. CooperLawWV.com.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at bridgeportexpresscare.com.
The Bridgeport Indians on the 103.3 WKMZ Indians Radio Network continues now with the Quality Machine Indians Wrap-Up.
Final score tonight at the stadium, Bridgeport 49, John Marshall 21 as the Indians right the ship and pick up an impressive 49-21 victory. Three different backs go over 100 yards on the night. And those three backs, Ty Martin, Phil Reed, and Zach Rohrig, who's nearly 200 yards rushing on the evening. And we'll hear from Zach coming up. But first, Brent Kimball is with Tyler Ferris.
Coach, some good stats. Let me run them down here for you. 576 yards of total offense, 524 rushing, including three guys over 100. Rohrig with 198, Martin with 104, and Reed with 175. 7 rushing touchdowns. Pretty good offensive night.
Yeah, the kids, they earned this one. We had a rough week of practice. I was a bear all week.